តឡប់មកវិញជាមួយនឹង episode ថ្មី episode នេះរៀងខុសពី episode មុនដោយសារតែយើងនឹងនិយាយពីភាសាអង់គ្លេសផងខ្មែរផងអញ្ចឹងបើសិនជាអ្នកដែលគាត់ស្ដាប់អង់គ្លេសមិនតាន់ទេអាចបើក subtitle បានសម្រាប់អ្នកដែលស្ដាប់ខ្មែរបានអត់បញ្ហាយើងមានភ្ញៀវកិត្តិយសពីររូបដែលនិយាយទៅពួកគាត់ពី background ពួកគាត់គឺផ្សេងគ្នាខ្ញុំមកចង់និយាយយូរយើងទៅជួបគាត់រួចមកចាំយើងជជែកគ្នាហើយប្រធានបទថ្ងៃនេះផងដែរគឺយើងតាក់ទងជាមួយនឹងគេហៅថាបទពិសោធន៍អ្នកធ្វើការនៅក្នុងស្រុកជាមួយនឹងជនចំណូលស្រុកតែភាសាហ្នឹងគឺពីច្រើនភាសាអង់គ្លេសគេថា expat ប៉ុន្តែចាំមើលយើងជជែកគ្នាទៀតចំណេះទាំងអស់គ្នាស្ដាប់មើលទៅថាយើងនឹងទៅដល់គោលដៅមួយណាឥឡូវយើងជួបជាមួយនឹង Sam ហើយនឹង Dalis ជម្រាបសួរបាទ Thank you for being on the show.
It's my pleasure to be here.
Yeah.
អរគុណដូចគ្នា
អរគុណច្រើន I'm a fan of your podcast. You two doing a great job.
Thank you. I really appreciate you too.
Yeah. It's a different perspective and also you know because your latest one I think you post you met with Priscilla.
Yeah,
that was your latest upload.
Yeah, that's
I met her I think at the Rising Giant events.
Yeah.
She's very talented.
Actually, I told her I'm coming on your show. She was like, "Wow, you're super cool." It's like, "You're going to be so big." I was like, "Yeah."
She know?
Yeah, I told her you're going to be here.
I need to invite her too.
Definitely, she would love to come here.
Yeah, and it's always good to hear, you know, like people who with the blood they are Cambodian and then they were born abroad and raised abroad entirely and to see their perspective.
True.
ព្រោះ like ពេលខ្លះយើងអត់ដឹងថាយើងមានអីចឹងណាហ្នឹងហើយ So let's for the lady first.
All right.
I think សម្រាប់អ្នកដែលគាត់ស្ដាប់ខ្ញុំជឿថាបើសិនជាមើលវីដេអូហ្មងប្រហែលជាស្គាល់ Dalis បើសិនជាគាត់នៅក្នុង industry media ព្រោះ Dalis ធ្វើការនៅក្នុង industry media ចូលខ្ទង់10ឆ្នាំជាងណា
ចាបង10ឆ្នាំជាង12ឆ្នាំ
Yes 12ឆ្នាំហើយព្រោះកាលពីមុនដូចជាបងធ្លាប់ធ្វើការនៅ My TV ដែរធ្លាប់អញ្ជើញ Dalis ចូល show ដែរ
Oh really? Show?
My am.
Oh
I was the producer.
No.
I created that show.
No. Wow. Oh my god.
And you know I didn't say this in the beginning.
Okay.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry.
I'm the one who make all the decision which gave us on.
Wow.
Yeah. Like some people they don't know like why I can run podcast well because I have producer background.
Oh.
But the thing is like you know like sometimes you are producer of course but you have to listen to your higher superior.
Exactly.
And your direction is also by them.
True.
And I was always excited to see the host interact with the guests.
Exactly.
But then sometimes the host did not follow our expectation much, and then it's not their fault because sometimes, like for us, we want to have a certain direction, but we fail to interpret that into conversation.
Exactly.
And then we cannot blame others for our own failure.
Yeah.
So I do my own show. Yeah.
That's great បង
Yeah.
Sorry មែនតើខ្ញុំអត់មានអត់ចាំទេបងហើយ
No, it's a long time.
It's really long time.
6-7 years.
6-7 years.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
It's been a really long time.
Yeah. តើតោមួយនឹងការងារ Dalis ហ្នឹងបទពិសោធន៍យើងដែលយើង transitioning ព្រោះឥឡូវយើងក៏ធ្វើ content ខ្លះដែរហើយជាមួយនឹងដំណើរបទពិសោធន៍រវាងយើងធ្វើការតាំងពីយើងនៅ modeling ហើយនៅឥឡូវយើងនៅក្នុង TVC ផងអីផងអញ្ចឹងជាស្ត្រីនៅក្នុង industry ហ្នឹងយើងបើថាមិនចង់ឲ្យសង្ខេបទេប៉ុន្តែចង់ឲ្យចែកម្លែកបទពិសោធន៍បន្តិចជាមួយនឹងបងប្អូនក៏ដូចជាក្មួយៗដែលគាត់ចង់ខ្លាយទៅជាអ្នកធ្វើការនៅផ្នែកវិស័យ media ហ្នឹងជាស្ត្រីហ្នឹងថាតើគាត់គួរត្រៀមខ្លួន
ចា
ឬក៏ត្រូវឆ្លងកាត់ឬក៏រៀនពីអ្វីខ្លះដើម្បីឲ្យខ្លួនឯងនឹងរក្សាគេថាការងារឲ្យបានយូរ
ចាក៏ប៉ុន្តែអញ្ចឹងទេបងមិនដោយសារតែស្ត្រីបរិសុទ្ធអីទេព្រោះសម្រាប់ខ្ញុំគិតថា it's everybody ស្មើគ្នាពួកយើងមានសិទ្ធិស្មើគ្នាចង់ធ្វើអីក៏បានដែរបើសិនជាខ្លួនឯងគិតថាខ្លួនឯងប្រកែខាងអីជួយចិត្តខាងអីធ្វើអីដែលខ្លួនឯងអត់ធុញចាប់ផ្ដើមធ្វើពីលើនឹងទៅហើយខ្ញុំដឹងថា content មួយ it's ប្រហែលជាក៏មើលទៅ it's a little bit crazy ឬក៏មើលទៅរបៀបរៀង complicated ឬក៏គេស្ដាប់អត់យល់មើលអត់យល់គេសើចគេចំអកគេ bully people doing it ហើយអ្នកខ្លះ comment ញ៉ៃឬក៏ just don't give up កុំបោះបង់ចោលវាលេងអញ្ចឹងណាព្រោះដោយសារអាហ្នឹងយើងផ្ដើមមកពី zero យើងផ្ដើមមកពីអត់អីសោះចាប់ផ្ដើមស្រឡាញ់អ្វីដែលខ្លួនឯងធ្វើជឿខ្ញុំមើលថាធ្វើអីក៏ដោយតែខ្លួនឯងស្រឡាញ់អត់ហត់ទេ
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh that's new man.
Yeah.
That's new.
You ស្ដាប់យល់អត់
យកទីទីន
No this is like someone who's been in the industry for more than 12 years
True.
It's really like យើងនិយាយយ៉ាងថាពេលខ្លះពួកយើងអត់មានឱកាសនៅក្នុងការចែកពាក្យហ្នឹងទេព្រោះឥឡូវហ្នឹង វារបៀបក្នុងការចែកមានតែទៅរោងកម្មវិធីឬក៏ធ្វើ content ហ្នឹងឯងហើយវិញ post starter តែគេអានទៀតអត់ហ្នឹងហើយព្រោះនៅខ្មែរយើងឥឡូវហ្នឹងអ្នកនៅក្នុងវិស័យ media ហ្នឹងច្រើនប៉ុន្តែគាត់ថាទីផ្សារក៏វាចង្អៀតទៅតាមហ្នឹងដែរចាបងចាតែទីសងលើយើងមានសមត្ថភាពអត់ចាព្រោះឥឡូវគេឲ្យសមត្ថភាពជាគោលហ្នឹងហើយ yes ហើយយើងបត់បែនតាមកលៈទេសៈដែរដូចយើងពីមុនយើងនៅធ្វើដូចអាសាឡើងកម្មវិធីទូទួអញ្ចឹងមិនយើងរបៀបថាមិនឲ្យតម្លៃកម្មវិធីទូទួទេគឺនៅតែដើរអញ្ចឹងប៉ុន្តែគាត់ថាឥឡូវ digital វាឈានមុខចាវាច្រើនជាងមុនបាទទោះសម្រាប់យើងហ្នឹងសម្រាប់យើងចេញពីគេហៅថា traditional media មក digital ហ្នឹងពិបាកឯដំបូង
Oh my god អាហ្នឹងវារឿងវែងឆ្ងាយមែនតើបងព្រោះដោយសារចាដូចពីមុនអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំធ្លាប់ធ្វើដំបូងកូនងាកូនក្មេងហ្នឹងគឺធ្វើ TV presenter ខ្ញុំធ្វើ live ណាហើយដល់ពេលអញ្ចឹង people know me like educate people kids just doing all right thing និយាយអីក៏ល្អនិយាយអីក៏ត្រូវដែរទៅក្លឹបអត់បាន
I think that's how I fall in love with her too I watch her stories every time on Instagram and I told her you know Dalis I like sometimes I don't understand what you're talking about in your story but I like the way you communicate with your people like every little thing she has to comment about it so I was like oh so impressive
that's good ហ្នឹងហើយ
I just ខ្ញុំចូលចិត្តអញ្ចឹងរបៀបបងហើយបើតម្លៃស្គាល់ខ្ញុំអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំ slow ខ្ញុំចង់និយាយអីគឺខ្ញុំនិយាយហ្មងហើយ everybody ដូចថាដូច all director អញ្ចឹង they always keep asking me straight questions អីក៏ដោយខ្ញុំចូលក្នុងកម្មវិធីណាក៏អញ្ចឹងដែរខ្ញុំត្រូវតែនិយាយមកកាមេរ៉ាថាអីដែលខ្ញុំចង់និយាយទាំងអ្នកផ្សេងអត់ហ៊ាននិយាយទេហើយខ្ញុំគិតថាក៏ប៉ុន្តែ it's ដំបូងខ្ញុំគិតថាវាអក្រក់ដែលគេតែងតែជេរខ្ញុំនៅពេលដែលខ្ញុំចប់ពីកម្មវិធីហ្នឹងហើយណាប៉ុន្តែ back to like ដូចមកដល់ឥឡូវវិញខ្ញុំគិតថាខ្ញុំចង់ find អាហ្នឹងមកវិញវាទៅជារឿងធម្មតាដូចថាវាពីមុនបើសិនជាពីមុនមាន depression ហ្នឹង I think that the old time of us អត់មាន depression ទេ maybe ឬក៏យើងអត់ចេះយើងអត់ចូលចិត្តនៅម្នាក់ឯងយើងអត់ចូលចិត្តធ្វើឲ្យខ្លួនឯងមានអារម្មណ៍ឯកាឬក៏អត់ដឹងខ្ញុំអត់ដឹងថាពេលហ្នឹងមិនប៉ុន្តែបើសម្រាប់ខ្ញុំគិតថាគេមើលមកខ្ញុំអាចនឹង depress ព្រោះអីខ្ញុំទទួលបាន comment សូម្បីតែ video call ហ្មង yes so personal I don't know why you guys doing that but I really want to see you guys in person ពួកឯងខ្ញុំចង់ហៅគាត់ជួបមែនតើគាត់ជា fan របស់ពួកខ្ញុំនៅក្នុងក្រុមហ្នឹងឯងប៉ុន្តែគាត់ fight yeah it's something like right now they doing it ប៉ុន្តែ we are so it's so like អត់មានឥឡូវធំទលាដល់ថ្នាក់ fight មែនតើអញ្ចឹងប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំពិតជាចង់បានអាហ្នឹងនៅពេលហ្នឹងមែនប៉ុន្តែ nobody come see me អត់មានគេជួបខ្ញុំទេប៉ុន្តែគាត់បានជេរគាត់បានធ្វើអីចឹងទៅ at the time ហ្នឹងគឺខ្ញុំគិតថា yeah it's okay like បើសិនខ្ញុំ depressed តែខ្ញុំអត់មានអាហ្នឹងខ្ញុំប្រឈមមុខហើយនៅក្នុងកម្មវិធីណាក៏ខ្ញុំនិយាយពីពួកគាត់ដែរខ្ញុំថាខ្ញុំប្រសាមែនតើបងឯងមានពេលវេលាមើលកម្មវិធីខ្ញុំហើយបានដឹងស្គាល់ខ្ញុំហើយជេរខ្ញុំផ្ទាល់អញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំអរគុណមែនតើ
yeah ស្មើឥឡូវគេ convert ពីអ្នកដែលវាជេរក្នុងចិត្តឲ្យត្រាវអញ្ចឹងទៅមក keyboard warrior
right
I use that term a lot only with the keyboard just type
that's funny
yeah and then hiding behind that device
exactly a lot of people do that you know
yeah
I do it
I like what Dalis said ជួបផ្ទាល់មែនអ្នកខ្លះគាត់និយាយអញ្ចឹងគាត់ហ៊ានតែពេលនៅក្រោយ keyboard ទេហ្នឹងហើយដល់ពេលគាត់ជួបយើងគាត់ដើរគិតយើងឬក៏គាត់អ្នកខ្លះគាត់រៀងសឿងអញ្ចឹងគាត់ស្រឡឹងយើងអញ្ចឹងទៅប៉ុន្តែយើងនិយាយថាស៊ីបាច់តែរៀងខ្លួនទេមិនខ្វល់ច្រើនទេរឿងគេជីវិតគេកុំឲ្យយើងទៅធ្វើឲ្យប៉ះពាល់គាត់ personally right that's the difference no ប៉ុន្តែ I'm glad that you stood up for yourself
right
that takes a lot yeah and like you said not for the lady not for a man there's no gender for this
exactly
everyone must stand up for themselves
true
yeah and once you can do that you will last
definitely
you will last yeah the industry is it's quite competitive in terms of like mind-boggling situation that you have to face and like she said the depression like why right now we talk a lot about it like I think back in the day people was not secure in terms of opening up about that and and they feel like it is weak it's a weakness to show that you need help but now like really man like if you need help
you should say it
say it out just really
I'm pretty sure out of 1,000 or 2,000 friends you have one will talk to you
most definitely people some people the reason why people try to keep stuff and they don't want to open up is because of the environment sometimes the environment can be toxic that you don't know who to talk to where to go or how to approach it because the next minute you say your story it's out there everybody hears it You know, sometimes you just want to trust somebody, but it's difficult to do that. You know.
Yeah.
And it's crazy.
That's crazy when you talk about it. Like for me, like doing podcasts, so many guests came on and share personal stuff.
Yeah.
And the more I do it, the more I respect them in terms of how open they are with me and also with the audience, and also how secure I made them feel about talking about their personal story and like we talked earlier before the show started, right? It's okay, share your story. There's no right or wrong. It's just things that people can take into consideration, whether should I try this or should I not? Oh, maybe that is not for me, and it's okay.
Yes.
You don't need to follow us.
Exactly.
Yes.
Everyone write their own story.
I know. I know.
Sure, most definitely.
Yeah.
So come back to you, Sam.
Yes.
How long you been here? I shouldn't ask this, but I wanted to know.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I've been here. I'm going my 3rd year. So yeah.
3 years only.
Yeah. Just
wow, you integrated in well, man.
So fast. I think it's just the community and the acceptance I get from the Khmer people. You know, before you can do what I'm doing, or you can actually come into the Khmer entertainment industry, you need acceptance. But before you get acceptance, you need to have a content.
True, that's true.
You need to have something to bring to the people, you know. So I think I'm doing my best. I'm trying to, you know, create a mark also for myself here in Cambodia, because I love Cambodia, you know.
What brought you here in the first place?
Okay, so my story is a bit funny though. You know, let's say 3 years ago, probably 3 years ago, I was a professional soccer player in Thailand.
Football.
Football,
Football player.
football. Yeah. So, you know, I was just enjoying my football life. But before then, I used to play in Cambodia for 6 months. Right? So I was like, okay, you know what? Cambodia is like a second home. I play here 6 months. I go back to Thailand. Then in Thailand, I need to come and change my visa in Cambodia. So I was like, you know what? Let me come to Cambodia since it's my home. Come and change and go back. So I came, and COVID said, hello, welcome.
Lock you in.
Welcome to Cambodia.
Yeah.
You know, but for this, I felt I'm happy. I know it's not something people can say, but I'm happy for COVID. I'm happy that COVID happened. For me.
For you personally.
For me.
Yeah.
Because it's because of COVID, that's why I am who I am today.
I think
That's
a lot
why
of people said that too.
I get this opportunity that I have today. You know why? Because football was a passion.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed my passion. I did play football. You know, I did play football. I enjoyed football in every way, you know. But I think, you know, in this life, everybody has a path or a chosen path for them where it's a hidden talent unless something happened before you can discover that about yourself. And I think because of COVID, I was able to discover this part of me that, I can be a content creator. I can be into music. I can do TV. I can do a whole lot of things. I didn't
And
know.
movie, you were in a movie
So,
recently as well.
exactly. So actually, there's a movie coming out, Ghost Possession.
Yes.
27th is going to be released, So 2.5, back to the story, So I came to COVID. I came to Cambodia, got stuck with COVID. I couldn't go back. And funny enough, I was like, just home, quarantine, cannot do anything, you know. So I was like, you know what, let me do something. I just play TikTok.
Your TikTok,
For
right?
fun.
Okay.
I didn't think about anything. I was just playing TikTok like, okay, let me just do this TikTok thing. And after one video, I had almost like 1.8 million. And I was like, okay. But when I go outside, the way people accept me, the way they talk to me, I was like, okay, let me do more. Let me do more. And here we are, you know.
So, like you said earlier, that it was funny when you were saying about hidden talent.
True.
When you were telling me the story in my head, that came to my head right away, and then you said it out. It was like, whoa. But the thing is, like, you know, I want to know, because for me, like, personally, I also discover a lot of hidden talent when I'm doing podcasts.
Exactly.
Like, it's always a dream for me to host a show. I never got a chance to do it. I never given a chance to do it.
Right.
And also was discouraged by the boss back in the day to
Exactly.
not being in front of the camera.
Yeah.
It's okay. It happens already. What can I do? But the thing is, like, do you ever had this type of, like, sort of imagination of you doing things like this in the day when you saw other people doing it, or you were just, like, bored?
You know, I always, in me, I have this feeling that I'm going to be famous. You know, it's like,
Wow.
you know, sometimes, you know that you have this sixth sense in you, the sixth sense in you that I'm going to be rich one day, you know, or I'm going to have something one day. So it's like everything about myself was like, oh, I feel I can be famous, but I don't know how. I don't know where. I think maybe I play football, I become like Cristiano Ronaldo. So I was just focusing on football, you know. So I think it was just my instinct that was telling me that at least I can impact society with something that I have, you know. But I didn't discover it until, you know, that incident happened, that COVID incident happened. I never discovered it.
We call it a trigger.
Exactly.
Until you trigger your talent.
Most definitely. Something needs to happen before a change can happen.
Yeah. Like reason why I raised this up because a lot of people like in Khmer we are saying that មានដងពីកណ្ដាល
Okay.
And I don't really buy it.
I see.
I buy the fact that it's dedication and hard works
Most definitely.
and also love. Like the Dalis និយាយពីមុនហ្នឹងណា It's really important because you can have a bunch of talents.
True.
But you might not be good at anything.
Everything.
Yeah, you can just maybe you can do it, but
Yes.
you will not stand out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But if you polish just one direction or you have like a specific target that you want to aim at, probably you hit it more precisely than
Exactly.
regular one.
Exactly.
So that's why I always admire people who stood up for their own direction, their own passion, and
True.
what you're doing right now is more than passion because you already said it. Football is your passion.
Football is my passion.
But this is more than passion.
More than passion. This is like a gift.
It's a job as well.
Most definitely, you know.
Yeah. But you know what? I always said to my audience, always say, hey, yeah, follow your dream and then just do what you love. But of course, but then you need to treat it into a way where you cannot live without it, you know?
Most
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. You cannot just say, hey, I love this, but I can do it later.
No,
Then
it's not love.
then this is like, okay, you can always say that every day.
Yeah.
And then got your like excuses, you know?
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
And then you're not consistent.
Most definitely.
So now I treat everything I do as a job. But of course, I love it, like
That's good.
more than anything. But it's a job.
It's a job. Definitely, it
It's
has
a
to be
must
a job.
do things. Get it
Yeah.
done,
Yeah.
but do it with love.
Exactly. Once you understand the
Right.
concept of job as a job itself, you know, it's easy to do everything.
Yeah.
You know, so I think yes, everything treated as a job, treated as something you know it can give you some bread and butter later. You
Yeah.
know, it's like just do it for posterity.
Yeah.
Future, what people are coming to see, because it's not for you. Whatever thing we do today is not for us.
True.
You know, it's for the next generation.
Yeah.
So for the next generation to be able to benefit from whatever thing we are doing, we need to lay out the good blueprint.
Yeah.
Very, very good plan, very, very good hard work, dedication. So when they come, they can thrive on that.
Yeah.
You know, so I think, yeah,
That's good.
it's a good point from you.
Smart man.
Thank you.
So សម្រាប់ Dalis តាក់ទងមួយនឹងបទពិសោធន៍ការងារដូច so like you two, you know, from a different completely background, right?
Yes.
And like of course you definitely have a story how you met, but I want to know more about the experience of working together.
The synergy.
The cross cultural understanding, you know,
Right.
ការយល់គ្នាពីវប្បធម៌មួយទៅវប្បធម៌មួយហ្នឹងពេលខ្លះធម្មតាខ្មែរយើងក៏យើងមានកម្រិតវប្បធម៌ផងយើងអរិយធម៌ផងយើងដែលយើងចាស់គាត់បរៀនបដៅអញ្ចឹងទៅហើយមួយទៀតទៅយើងត្រូវធ្វើការមួយបរទេសដែលគាត់មកនៅស្រុកខ្មែរយើងគាត់អត់តន់ដឹងពីប្រពៃណីយើងឬក៏គួងខ្នាតយើងដែរតែយើងធ្វើម៉េចដើម្បីធ្វើការមួយគាត់ដើម្បីឲ្យយល់គ្នាអញ្ចឹងណា
ចាតាមពិតទៅចាបងខ្ញុំគាត់ថាខ្ញុំ grow up ពីដែលខ្ញុំធ្វើការដំបងទូចអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំធ្វើការមួយពួកបងបរទេសច្រើនអញ្ចឹងណាអញ្ចឹងត្រឡប់នៃពួកគាត់រស់នៅឬក៏ពួកគាត់ផ្ដល់ឲ្យខ្ញុំបទពិសោធន៍ហ្នឹងគឺខ្ញុំទទួលបានថាវា it's okay everything is okay it is what it is អញ្ចឹងណាហើយខ្ញុំគឺជាមនុស្សដែល I don't know how to say ខ្ញុំអត់គិតថាខ្ញុំអាចនិយាយពីវាជាពាក្យណាព្រោះចរិតខ្ញុំគឺខ្ញុំអត់ខ្វល់ថាមិន you know
យើង open
I don't ខ្ញុំគាត់ថាគេមើលមកខ្ញុំមិនទៅថាឥឡូវណែធ្វើការជាមួយពួក I'm really sorry like this is really happens ធ្វើការជាមួយពួកខ្មៅអីណាហើយខ្លួនឯងស្រីមានប្តីហើយអញ្ចឹងធ្វើអញ្ចឹងមើលគេមើលមិនមកយើងឬក៏អីអញ្ចឹងណា
It happened.
But you know what? It really happened. My husband, he don't care. He's like he love me, he trust me. We have no trust issue. សម្រាប់ខ្ញុំគ្រួសារខ្ញុំស្រឡាញ់គ្នាខ្ញុំការមួយគ្នាខ្ញុំដឹងឯងថាខ្ញុំមិនគាត់មិន អញ្ចឹងច្បាស់ហ่ะដែលវាជារឿងសំខាន់សម្រាប់ខ្ញុំនិងគ្រួសារខ្ញុំគាត់ដឹងពីខ្ញុំអញ្ចឹងអ្នកផ្សេង among it ផ្សេងពីគ្រួសាររបស់ខ្ញុំ I think it's okay it's just like ខ្យល់ទេ it's វាអាចនឹងមករខ្ញុំអាចនឹងដឹងថាវាត្រជាក់ឬក៏ក្តៅប៉ុន្តែ it's okay because it's natural it's ធម្មតា it's ធម្មជាតិប៉ុន្តែរឿងមួយទៀតដែលខ្ញុំជាមួយនឹង Sam ស្គាល់គ្នាហើយនឹងយល់ពីគ្នាគឺពួកយើងតែងតែយក topic ឬក៏យកអីមួយមកអង្គុយនិយាយគ្នាទោះបីជារឿងហ្នឹងស្ដាប់មកទៅពេលខ្លះគេទៅខ្ញុំនឹងគាត់កម្មវិធីស្គាល់គ្នាមកអត់ឆ្លោះគ្នាឯងចឹងខ្ញុំអត់ដឹងថាពេលឆ្លោះគ្នានឹងមិនទេបង like seriously ប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំគិតថាវាមិន it's partner is more like you can talk អញ្ចឹងណាវាមិនដូចថាទៅ couple យើងត្រូវតែស្វែងរកសក្តីសុខរៀងខ្លួន no មិនអញ្ចឹងឯងចឹង between in partner ហ្នឹងគឺយើងជាក់ស្ដែងគឺគាត់តែងតែ say yes ឯងធម្មតាយើងស្អាតI'm like pretty girl so គាត់ស្ដាប់យើងនិយាយអីអញ្ចឹងឯងហើយខ្ញុំក៏ស្ដាប់គាត់និយាយដែរព្រោះគាត់ឆ្លាតដូចបងឯងនិយាយអញ្ចឹងគាត់ឆ្លាតគាត់បកកាយគាត់ prepare just prepare everything ហើយខ្ញុំគ្រាន់តែ just សៀតទេខ្ញុំគ្រាន់សៀតអីដែលខ្ញុំយល់ដែលខ្ញុំចេះហើយខ្ញុំគឺខ្ញុំគ្រាន់តែសៀតថាពេលដែលបងឯងសំភារមួយខ្មែរមិនយ៉ាបងនិយាយមួយស្រីខ្មែរមិនឬក៏បងចង់ញ៉ាយគេបងធ្វើមិនឬក៏អញ្ចឹងណាបងព្រោះធម្មតាខ្ញុំដឹងហើយព្រោះគាត់ញ៉ាយមិនអត់ឆ្លើយទេ it's so rude you know so it's in the way of rude ថាឆ្លើយមែនតែយើងឆ្លើយបែបថាញ៉ាយបានណាបង you know អញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំសៀតឲ្យគាត់អញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំគាត់ថាគាត់ឆាប់យល់ពីខ្មែរមែនតើដោយសារជាក់ស្ដែងគាត់បាននៅខ្មែរយូរហើយគាត់ក៏មានសង្សារខ្មែរឬក៏គាត់ស្រឡាញ់ស្រីខ្មែរស្គាល់ស្រីខ្មែរអ្វីដែលជឿលឿនជាក់លឿនហើយ like ហ៊ានលឿនសម្រាប់បរទេសគឺស្រឡាញ់ស្រីខ្មែរឬក៏ respect ស្រីខ្មែរ yes ប៉ុណ្ណឹងបង
I like what she share about being a family woman and working with you specifically when people said that working ស្មាត់ទោះអ្នកនរគ្នាដែលនិយាយអញ្ចឹងមួយពួកខ្មៅពួកអីអញ្ចឹងអានេះខ្ញុំយើងនិយាយទៀតប៉ុន្តែការពិតyou're not alone you know I'm also ខ្ញុំមានកូនមួយដែរ5ឆ្នាំ6ឆ្នាំលើហើយខែក្រោយហ្នឹង6ឆ្នាំហើយដោយសារការងារខ្ញុំត្រូវជួបមនុស្សច្រើនហើយដូចខ្ញុំថតរូបថតអីចឹងខ្ញុំថតឲ្យ model នៅខ្ញុំទៅតៃវ៉ាន់ទៅមកហ្នឹងថតឲ្យ model ដែលល្បីខ្លាំងនៅសិង្ហបុរីហើយគាត់ like super sexy you know ហើយខ្ញុំបង្ហោះរូបមួយគាត់ហើយគាត់បង្ហោះយកតែគាត់ like គាត់ចូលចិត្តការងារខ្ញុំខ្លាំងគាត់យកទៅបង្ហោះក្នុង page គាត់ហើយគាត់ tag គាត់អីចឹងហើយit's like you know I know what I'm doing it's my profession you know
exactly
like how you expect a photographer to sit in his room doing his self portrait it's not
never
so you need to collaborate
exactly.
yeah and I love doing modeling photo and the reason why I don't do much in Cambodia like I want to speak ខ្មែរ like ហេតុផលដែលខ្ញុំអត់សូវធ្វើនៅនេះព្រោះខ្ញុំខ្លាចគេចាច់ខ្ញុំខ្លាចមនុស្សខ្ញុំខ្លាចពាក្យដែលគេនិយាយចឹងហើយឥឡូវហ្នឹងខ្ញុំដល់ I don't care why it's my talent it thinks that I'm most confident about
exactly.
and why would I just throw that away
never
so yeah I like out there I will work with anyone as long as they but the only thing that very important to me is that the chemistry between the model and the photographers and you know this if you don't feel comfortable with that person you will not be able to post
exactly.
the photo will come out like really like
it's weird
just plain tasteless
no story
right and so like when I posted and my wife she did like kind of like we just play a lot like we post back and forth but people thought were like she never jealous with me ever we've been married for 8 years now
awesome.
So cute.
So the thing is like we respect each other she doesn't check my phone to check my message anything that's the reason why like I feel like people who work in media industry need to put a lot of trust in each other
yes
especially and when Dalis ពេលដែល Dalis លើករឿងនឹងនិយាយចេញមកខ្ញុំមានអារម្មណ៍ថាវាត្រូវនឹងអ្វីដែលខ្ញុំចង់និយាយខ្លាំងមែនតើច្រើនដងហើយខ្ញុំចង់ឲ្យអ្នកដែលគាត់ស្ដាប់នឹងគាត់ដឹងថាធម្មតាហើយការងារគឺការងារគ្រួសារគឺគ្រួសារយើងត្រូវបែងចែកឲ្យដាច់ព្រោះយើងអត់អាចយកគ្រួសារទៅធ្វើនៅកន្លែងការងារបានទេហើយយើងត្រូវ respect ពីជីវិតគេហៅថាឯកជនរបស់បុគ្គលម្នាក់ហើយអារឿងថាធ្វើការមួយអ្នកនេះកើតអ្នកនោះមិនកើតហ្នឹងមិនបាច់បារម្ភពីគេទេអ្នកឯងចាំមើលតែលទ្ធផលទៅ
ចា
ព្រោះបើសិនជាគាត់ធ្វើមិនកើតមែនលទ្ធផលវាមិនខ្មាស់ទេមែនអត់បើសិនជាគាត់ធ្វើមកកើតចេញលទ្ធផលចេញជាការងារមកឲ្យគាត់មានចំណូលច្រើនយើងជួយអស់គេទៅព្រោះសង្គមយើងគឺយើងត្រូវការមនុស្សឲ្យគាត់លើកទឹកចិត្តគ្នាមិនមកចង្អុលអីអាហ្នឹងនិយាយថាអ្នកចិត្តខាងហ្នឹងក៏ពិតវាជា myth ទេ it's not real okay there's a saying inអ្នកចិត្តខាង it's like your neighbor always of ផ្ទះលេខ2 you know the next door hey all my next door here so respectful,
Yes.
so lovely, and so like open-minded.
Open-minded, yeah.
Yeah, I never met any. Okay, I met one at least, but they move out eventually because they cannot fit with everyone else.
Exactly.
So that's how it works. Like I'm pretty sure people who would not get along with people, they would move out to
Exactly.
find different place. So need to clear this negativity out of our head. យើងត្រូវឈប់គិតតែរឿងថាយើងត្រូវថាវាម្លាយនេះដើម្បីឲ្យគេដឹងថាយើងនេះមានអារម្មណ៍ជាមួយគេការពិតពេលខ្លះគ្នាកំពុងតែត្រូវការកម្លាំងមួយម៉ាត់ពីរម៉ាត់ហ្នឹងយើងទៅលើកទឹកចិត្តគាត់ហ្នឹងថាអូនឯងធ្វើទៅបងជួយមើលឬក៏បងឃើញអភិវឌ្ឍជាងមុនឬក៏មិនបាច់តសើថាខ្លាំងក៏បានដែរប៉ុន្តែនិយាយថាធ្វើបានល្អជាងមុនក៏គ្នាមានអារម្មណ៍ទៅធ្វើដែរ
តែប៉ុន្តែពាក្យសម្ដីដែលយើងនិយាយគ្នាវាក្រៅពីជួបគ្នាថតម៉ែអូនស្គាល់ម៉ែអូនឬក៏ you know អាហ្នឹងវាខ្ញុំអត់ដឹងថាអាហ្នឹងវាផ្ដើមមកពីណាទី1ទី2មិនបានឯងចេះដឹងទំហំអីម៉េះ like who are you like really like who are you អញ្ចឹងវាអត់មានសម្រាប់ខ្ញុំអូខេខ្ញុំគាត់ថាពីមុនមកបងប្អូនខ្ញុំអាសានិយាយអញ្ចឹងតែខ្ញុំគាត់ថាខ្ញុំនិយាយ podcast ច្រើនខ្ញុំ story ច្រើនខ្ញុំនិយាយច្រើនមែនតើនៅក្នុងវីដេអូខ្ញុំគាត់ថាពួកគាត់ក៏យល់ថាក៏ប៉ុន្តែវាអត់សូវមើលស្ដាប់ទៅ make sense អត់ស្ដាប់ទៅអត់សូវព្រោះស្ដាប់ទៅអត់សូវមានអារម្មណ៍ថាដូចបារម្ភទេព្រោះ it's not បារម្ភ it's bully
yeah blue វាយសាក់ទៀតសាក់ចូលในខណៈខូចចម្រោះហើយអត់ឲ្យក្រោយបាំងភ្នែកហ្នឹងហើយតាក់ទងមកអារឿងពាក្យដែលពេលជួបអីហ្នឹងការពិតមានចាប់អារម្មណ៍ឯក្នុងកម្មវិធីដំបូងពេលចូលមកខ្ញុំអត់មានសួរសុខសប្បាយអត់រវល់អត់អីដូច like ខ្ញុំមិនណាខ្ញុំអត់មិន like usually when I do the show TV show back in the day always the question would be like how are you how busy lately like you got many work or how's your relative doing or how your family doing I mean no disrespect it is good to talk like that but you can talk about that off screen like we had earlier right that's off screen fine but the thing is like you need to value people's time when they come on the show and talk about story that so what like meaningful and useful for listener I cut to the chase but I did a little explanation because I want people to know more about you especially my audience
most definitely
and I always try like ពេលដែលខ្ញុំធ្វើ podcast ហ្នឹងអ្នកខ្លះគាត់គាត់ថាអានេះធ្វើតែគ្នាវាណូប៉ុន្តែយើងមិនមែនថាយើងសុកទៅអញ្ជើញគេរួចមកយើងត្រូវឲ្យយើងមានគេហៅថា platform មួយក៏ដូចជាឧទាហរណ៍ឲ្យគាត់ឃើញថាគាត់នេះធ្វើអី
ចា
ហើយទៅដៅគាត់អ្មេហើយដូចចង់មកពេលដែលយើងធ្វើអានឹងហើយឧទាហរណ៍នឹងមានច្រើនហើយយើងអត់ចាំបាច់បញ្យល់គាត់ច្រើនដងហើយគាត់ទុកចិត្តយើងសំខាន់ណាស់ like for the guests I really respect everyone who been on the show they trust me
most definitely
because I also trust them I value them more than me even now still
I see
moving forward still the thing is that I want them to feel like they being honored
yes
to be invited not I mean I'm not saying I'm famous or anything but I'm just saying that the story mean a lot to my listener to the audience that tuning in and like sometimes you know when I first started they were like oh why you speak English like cannot understand but then hey they all this like comment as well coming in say oh អរគុណពូបានធ្វើអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំបានអភិវឌ្ឍភាសាខ្ញុំខ្លះដែរ I'm pretty sure this episode they're gonna be people like oh why you speak only one language come on អ្នកនរគ្នា
ចា
ចាំមិនថា
យើងរៀនអង់គ្លេសតាមកកាប់ប៉ាដល់ខ្មែរថ្នាក់ទី6ថ្នាក់ទី6វាយឺតប៉ុន្តែពេលពួកយើងបើសិនជាណាគេរៀងម៉ាក់ប៉ា equal អីអញ្ចឹងមិនម៉ាក់ប៉ា equal គេថាធម្មតាដូចខ្ញុំមិនកាក្មេងក៏ខ្ញុំរៀនអង់គ្លេសថ្នាក់ទី6ឯហ្នឹង
ហើយ
I'm like I'm old you know like why did oh my god
yeah អ្វីដែលចង់និយាយហ្នឹងមិនថាយើងមិនត្រូវនិយាយខ្មែរខ្លះអីមែនទេតែដោយសារភ្ញៀវយើងគាត់បរទេសដែរហើយយើងសួរគាត់ដែរថាគាត់អាចនិយាយភាសាគាត់ស្ដាប់ខ្មែរបានស្ដាប់ខ្មែរបាននិយាយបានតិចទៀតជេរថាឈ្ងុយនេះខ្ញុំមិនថាឲ្យបងប្អូនស្ដាប់កុំឲ្យផន់ច្រឡំថាពួកខ្ញុំ deal ថាអ្នកស្រឡាញ់ភាសាខ្មែរនឹងមិនត្រូវអីមិនមែនទេចង់និយាយថារបបសង្គមយើងគឺពេលដែលយើងជួបអ្នកដែលគាត់និយាយភាសាយើងអត់បានយើងត្រូវចូលស្ទឹងតាមបទដែរយើងចង់ឲ្យគេចូលស្ទឹងតាមបទជាមួយយើងហេតុអីក៏យើងនេះអត់ចូលស្ទឹងតាមបទមួយគេខ្លះ
yes
yeah like right I mean I want you like of course I want you to speak my language
I understand
if you can like consistently but like I know you cannot speak properly. So I don't want you to use like rude word and then somebody come and cut that clip and then bash you.
Exactly.
Yes. So I need to protect your integrity in the show.
Exactly.
And also for me, I have to make sure that you're comfortable speak in any language that you're most comfortable at delivering the story,
That's
right?
really true. That's really
And I'm so lucky that I can speak English well. Otherwise,
you're really good.
Dude,
I was so shocked.
No, 9 years abroad, man.
Okay.
I went to school in the US.
Okay.
Oh,
So I
wow.
But
understand.
think about it, a guy graduated from the US and just making content. What a useless brat.
Never.
No, I'm just joking.
I know.
No, like back in the day, I used to think like this too. I'm like, hey man, my degree, I did art degree as well, like photography and stuff. And that's why I said I'm very confident. Not just because I have a degree, but I've been through many process and I have so many works. I just don't post it online.
I see.
I feel like this thing, that you work with photographer, right?
Yes.
Not all photographers
But
show off.
you're a lot more than I didn't know you.
Yeah.
You know?
The thing is like sometimes the talent you have, you don't need to brag about it.
Exactly.
Right.
But when someone asks you to do it,
You
if
need
you
to
can
show
do
it.
it, you show it. If you cannot show it, that's the problem.
Most
right?
definitely. That's
Right.
true, that's
Like we never met before the show. Like even like a long conversation, we met briefly and I invited you
briefly.
and Dalis. But not Dalis, like she didn't remember because it was a long time. But the thing is, if I cannot host the show, make you guys feel comfortable to talk, then that's my fault.
It's true.
We cannot have a show if we're just staring at each other, right?
Yeah.
Right.
There's no point.
There's no
Exactly.
point. Right.
True. So see, this is the thing that I want to inspire. Like ខ្ញុំចង់ឲ្យក្មេងៗគាត់យល់ចំណេះដឹងនិងចំណេះឃើញត្រូវឲ្យតម្លៃស្មើគ្នាសញ្ញាបត្រអ្នកអាចមានមែនប៉ុន្តែបើសិនជាអ្នកអត់មានកំណើតអ្នកធ្វើការអត់កើតអ្នកអត់មានចរិតអ្នកមានជីវធម៌ក៏ធ្វើការមកគេមិនកើតដែរ
Wow, yes,
Right?
Bong, yes.
True.
Yeah, the manner is very important.
It's really important.
It put a lot of value into your talent.
Yes.
Yes.
That's things that អាហ្នឹងគឺជាអ្វីដែលខ្ញុំគិតថាសប្តាហ៍ថ្ងៃហ្នឹងគឺយើងកំពុងតែដាក់ថយក្រោយបន្តិចជាមួយនឹងអត្តចរិតអាកប្បកិរិយារបស់អ្នកធ្វើការដូចជា influencer មួយចំនួនក៏ចឹងដែរ like look guys, you can be famous, you can say whatever you want, but you're not always right.
Yes.
You can be right in your own house on your own
Exactly.
term, it's fine, but you cannot discredit other. Like Dalis និយាយមិញអញ្ចឹងណាអ្នកឯងធ្វើទៅបើប៉ះខ្ញុំខ្យល់នឹងត្រជាក់ក្តៅខ្ញុំដឹង
ហ្នឹងហើយបង
សំខាន់អាខ្យល់ហ្នឹងគឺមិនមែនថាយើងអត់ដឹងខ្យល់ទេយើងដឹង
Exactly.
យើងបែងចែកបានហើយក៏យើងអត់មានពេលទៅរំខានវាយខ្យល់ទៅវិញដែរ
Yes.
right
So true.
So true. Oh my God.
talking about the sentence that Dalis said ធ្វើការមួយពួកខ្មៅហ្នឹងសំទោសអ្នកនរគ្នាពាក្យនេះខ្ញុំមិនមែនទេ
Very sorry មែន
yeah it's
អត់ដែរ
like ធ្លាប់គេហៅចឹងអត់ធ្លាប់គេហៅនេះចឹងអត់ខ្មៅចឹងអត់ខ្មែរយើងដែលគេហៅដែលទទួលពាក្យហ្នឹងអត់
sometime.
like ពេលដែលគេមកគេហៅគេហៅមុខចឹងហ្មង
Yeah.
like is it like your friends or people you don't know
Okay, so there was incident. I had this content. Sita Akmal.
yeah
Yeah. So I was driving in Aeon Mall, and I just parked, and the security guy was like, "Hey, Akmal, socks right?" And he was laughing, and I was in a good mood, so I look at him. I was like, "Score your mod, but nyam score kan on TikTok." Then I said, "Okay, because of TikTok, I will accept this from him because sometimes it's not because of the knowledge they don't have. It's just because of the excitement they have. You understand? Or how they remember you. You understand? Because any content you put out there, there's consequence to it.
agree
True.
I
So
agree
you have to be ready to accept the consequence, right? But after the consequence, right, you have to educate.
yes
So after accepting my consequence, I go out sometimes, oh, see that, bong mao, right? And they talk to me 2 minutes. They change. Oh, this guy's so cool. This guy's I love this guy. Bong Sam, so by art. See the transition? So it's like, I just need 2 minutes of every fan that I have and I can change them. That's it. Social media can give you a different perception, but it's about how you carry yourself.
true I respect that a lot
Most definitely. It's true.
Yeah.
It's like you can see me crazy, like my current content with me makeup on. Doesn't mean that's how I am in real life.
It's funny.
You get it?
yeah
Yeah. So
I agree because you're making entertainment content
Most definitely.
so you need to at least into get into a certain character to entertain, and you also have a story to tell in the content.
True. And there's two sides to everything you do. You understand? And also there's a way where you have to be able to do the transition.
Yes.
In your life as an entertainer or a content creator, right? That because when you go to an event and people get to know you're a content creator, they expect something from you. Maybe at that time you're not in the mood. You are bored, you're sad, but they expect you. Because of the job you chose, you have to do the transition well. And that's what makes you unique.
I agree. Totally agree. This has always been experienced on my daily basis.
Exactly.
Like even you, like in English, like people with color.
Exactly.
Right? People of color, right?
Of color, yeah.
It's a nice term, but the thing is like reason why I raised that up because I feel like even that word people of color or people of this minority words, why need to mention it?
There's no point.
Yeah, just forget about it.
Yeah.
You be a friend or you be a fan of someone or you idolize somebody not because of their skin color, not because of their ethnicity, not because of their race.
True.
And there's always things that I feel like why we waste so much time of our life talking about
this.
What is this person's skin or what is this person's ethnic color. It's like when I met you, I don't care. I just I know you. I just went to you and say, bro, how you doing?
We connect, exactly.
Yeah, it is like that. Like you don't be friend with somebody just because of who they are.
Definitely.
You feel connected in the way that
you connect.
Yeah, the chemistry is there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like usually like people here. I mean, of course, when you talk about the guard, I think he's not wrong in terms of like what he said because. Obviously, he didn't know that is wrong.
Yes.
And why we can blame him because he received this
content
influence.
From me.
Content also the influence from people who normalize this thing that it is okay to call somebody by their skin color.
True.
I mean like បើសិនជាខ្មែរហៅខ្មែរខ្លួនឯង បោះម៉ៅ
And I do a joke about it.
Yeah.
So just call me Bong Mao or something.
See,
I'm good.
See, you normalize that too.
Yeah. So when you say Bong Mao, I said, oh, nyam otte. Nyam Bong Saw. Oh, don't smoke saw dok ni. So it's like they go like, oh my god, this guy is so cool, So the next minute you don't call me that again.
Yeah.
It's how you treat the word.
Yes, exactly.
You understand? You have the power to take it negative or positive.
Yeah.
But I think it's high time people get to understand that things have changed.
Yeah.
Some people have feelings too. Some people are very sensitive. You understand? So before you say anything, just take 2 seconds and think about it. You understand?
Yeah.
Or you just say bong or sre or on is fine.
Yeah. Addressed by the term, not by the skin color.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, but like you said, it's right. Like for you, because you're used to it.
Yes.
And you know what you're facing, the consequences you already prepare.
Most definitely.
But for the other different. Like you meet a stranger, you call them by their skin, they'll be like
they point on the face.
They also like I used to live with African American in the US. Like we share the suite apartment together, right? The guy called me N-word all the time.
Yes.
And he normalized that with me. But the thing is, like he told me I can call him that because we're close, so close. And it's like, yo, bro, we don't go out, don't call other that.
Right.
But then you know what? Like in his whole community, they kind of accept me and they were like, oh, you just call me whatever, it's fine.
Exactly.
And then I was like, no, I don't want to say it. And then at a certain point, I just forgot. Like you get a little drunk in college and then you use the N-word all the time with them. But then it's okay because you draw a line, you draw a border, say, hey. We can call each other because
in this place.
Yeah, because we close.
Exactly.
Right? And then he even teach me, oh, you only call this because you love that person, and then it's not like randomly you call somebody that you have no relationship with.
Most definitely, yeah. If you don't know the person, you should be able to be considerate. Just make sure you don't offend them.
But you know what? When I heard a lot of people normalize the word "kamau" here with people with skin color, and for me, it's like almost equivalent to the N-word,
Most definitely.
I treat it that way so that like I only call like my close friends that, but he's Khmer, that like because like if we just like but because he put nickname on me too.
Okay.
So we put nickname on each other, but that's okay. But then later on, I start to realize that this is not good.
Yeah.
Not healthy.
It's true.
Yeah, it became a habit.
Yeah.
Because then you meet somebody else that you don't know much, and then you start to call them that too.
Yeah.
Because you feel like it is okay.
Yes.
And I also have this incident which was a little bad because I was just driving around. I stopped, was buying something. Then someone, hey, bang mao, sok sabai ot. Then I said sok sabai. Then the kids there, hey, bang mao, bang mao, bang mao, bang mao. So it's like the kids started saying it, and you cannot get angry at the kids.
Yeah.
Yes.
You understand? So it's like to all the parents or the older guys out there, just be careful when you use the word or when you say it, because the kids they are easily to catch some words.
Yeah.
And they think it's normal because
They don't know.
Their parents are saying
Yeah.
it too.
Yeah.
You understand? And they can, hey, what's up, bro? How you doing, bro? Then they start to use the N-word in a way.
Yeah.
Oh, I've had that incident so many times. But I think I'm lucky and also good with this. I'm very patient and I know how to handle situations like this. You understand? Because you give me something, I give you something back. You
True.
know, I just don't make you win. You know,
Yeah.
for everything is like a fight. Okay, you bring it back, I give it to you, but in a very funny way,
Yeah, of course.
so that you don't do it anymore to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also it's kind of a slap in the face for them to remember. I mean, thank you for doing that too, because
Exactly.
some people need to get told by what they've done. That like I'm not talking to this on behalf of anyone. Even for me, sometimes I say things I don't know, it hurts people's feelings.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
But I mean, it's do it out of love. Like you want them to do better, and then you
Yes.
just like shout and yell a little bit, and then later on that person kind of got really mad, and then I lost a couple of friends because of that, and they didn't know the intention, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then later on it became a beef, and then it's so useless, and then I start to realize that, oh man, I shouldn't say that anymore.
Exactly.
It's long story short, watch your mouth.
Just be careful what
language.
you say.
Yeah, ដូចខ្មែរយើងនិយាយតែកន្លោះអណ្ដាតពី3ជុំមុននិយាយ
មុននិយាយបង
Yeah, that's going to be the topic of the title of the podcast.
Okay.
កន្លោះអណ្ដាតពី3ជុំមុននឹងនិយាយ
And you know the funny thing, when they call you Khmao and you call them Saul, they feel proud you call them Saul.
Yeah, but then like you know all my friends abroad in the US, they all try to get tan.
You know.
And then whenever like ពេលបងទៅក្រៅឥឡូវហ្នឹងមិត្តភក្តិគាត់ជួបអញ្ចឹងដូច Dalis និយាយមុនហ្នឹងថាធាត់ម៉ែអីបចាបងមានមិត្តភក្តិមួយចំនួនដែរគាត់ជួបអញ្ចឹងអូយបងមកអីឥឡូវដូចបាក់ដល់ហើយ And
Yeah.
like every time you know like always the word he said to me first was always negative thing about me.
Yes.
I don't mind. Okay, you care about me. It's okay.
Yeah.
But
But
you
the thing-
shouldn't.
A person's feeling of the day
Yeah.
can be defined by how you
You
talk to them.
yeah.
Like I always watch my mouth now. I mean, of course, I see my friends. Maybe they gain weight, but you don't know if they just want to gain weight. Like for me, I want to gain weight, but I can't.
Me too. Oh,
Yeah.
I cannot literally gain weight.
You
Me
got
too.
lucky.
I eat with all my friends. They all gain weight, but it like you see, the thing is like with friendship, you just talk about it about eating. You know, you
Yeah.
don't body shaming.
True. Yeah.
And then and when you body shaming is like when you judge them. Hey,
Yeah,
you at this.
you have this,
It's
yeah.
not good. Don't do
That's
this.
bad.
It's like, hey man, come on. So យើងជួបយើងពេលដែលគាត់បើថាមិនចង់សរសើរក៏កុំអាប់ទៅ
ហ្នឹងហើយបង
គាត់
Yes.
យូរសុខសប្បាយអត់អីចឹងទៅក៏បានដែរទៅកុំឲ្យតែនិយាយទៅដល់អូយឥឡូវមិនចឹងអូយខ្មៅម៉េះអូយមើលទៅមុខរៀងជាប់ឯងឡើងមុនច្រើនអូ
Wow, that's too much.
you know I got into like really bad depression like a few years ago like during COVID, and after COVID ended a little bit I met my friend but like, oh you look so shit. I'm like I don't want to meet you anymore.
Yeah.
I stopped seeing them like
Yes.
purposely tell them I don't want to meet you
True.
because you are such a bad energy.
Exactly.
Yes.
You're giving the bad energy.
bringing
You're,
it.
you're
Bringing
bringing
so
it
bad.
down.
Yeah.
Positive vibe only.
Yes.
And see
That's good. That's so true. You know, some people they don't know how much effect they are causing on people by just the simple words they are
That's the
saying.
word.
yeah.
You know, so it's like I don't know. So such people, you just cut them off.
But the worst part is that person always say, "Oh, be kind to everyone." Oh, I'm so happy if you're happy. Are you hurting my feeling all the time?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, no disrespect to my friends. I'm just saying. I also like right now. I think in the past 2 years, since I start to realize that how much word means to someone.
Yeah.
I always try to be as positive as possible surround
Exactly.
with the people. If I make them laugh, it's good. If they don't laugh, then I need to work harder.
Yeah.
But also me too. I have to be happy. I cannot be unhappy if I want to make you laugh or make you.
Of course,
Like,
happiness
you know.
starts with you.
Yeah, it starts from the inside.
Yeah,
You cannot go out and
just pick it up.
yeah, unless you can buy it. Oh, money can buy you happiness. Sometimes. Sometimes.
Are you sure? Every time. I just
For me now, yes.
Yes.
Every time. But
Every
before,
time.
not much.
I understand.
It's just a phase in life, right? Like ពេលខ្លះយើងនៅដោយការយើងនៅរៀនលុយអត់សំខាន់ទេអត់រៀនមិនសំខាន់អត់ចូលសាលាតែគ្មានក្មួយណាមួយចូលសាលាគាត់និយាយរឿងដែរ like when you in school you always like hate homeworks
Yes.
that's probably your happiness and then when you get off school you find a job right you get a job is like your happiness and then when you have a job stable job you doing okay and then you see your friend having like luxurious car big house
You want to
and
get
then,
one.
and then that's when money come into play
Exactly.
right so for us to say money is important of course it will be important in the future when you need it most
Yes.
yes
Yes.
for now just be happy what you have
Right.
like when you walk in right
Just be content with what you have.
yeah like when you walk in you see my set I mean of course thank you for saying that but
Yeah.
I know you're gonna get there too
Wow.
sooner or later right it's the progress
Let's work hard.
yeah it started from there អ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាអាចទៅមើល podcast ពួកគាត់បានខ្ញុំបើថាខ្ញុំពេលដែលខ្ញុំធ្វើ podcast ហ្នឹងមិនមែនខ្ញុំធ្វើតែខ្លួនឯងហើយខ្ញុំអត់មើលគេទេគឺខ្ញុំចង់ឃើញថា industry ហ្នឹងវា grow មិនអីមិនរួចមកយើងត្រូវ connect like លោកមុនមាន Yaro មកដែរ Yaro ក៏ធ្វើ podcast ដែរឃើញនៅក្នុង podcast Yaro ដែរហ្នឹងហើយ yeah
Very nice guy.
oh he's very I think Yaro has so many talent that he hasn't unlocked yet
He is.
so underrated should do more
A
Yaro.
lot.
yeah he can do way more I think he just need to put him with the right people
True. Sure.
he is so talented មុននិយាយទៅថា Yaro ក្នុង podcast
I met him the first time and we just click, just click and connect.
of course me and Yaro like that so I'm not surprised
I see. Yaro is like I think he can. If Yaro hates you, then that means you have a problem.
I agree that's what we said in the podcast too
True.
like if somebody hurt him and he got really upset about
Then
it
that means that
must
person
be
have a problem.
must be that person is the problem
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You believe people say that too.
right
Yeah.
ចឹងមិនថាពេលខ្លះយើងធ្វើអីក៏ដោយយើងតែងតែចង់ឲ្យមនុស្សគាត់នៅជុំវិញសុបាយអញ្ចឹងណាដល់ពេលរួចមកវាទៅជាអាខ្លួនឯងនេះព្យាយាមទៅឲ្យគេសុបាយមានអ្នកដែលមកធ្វើឲ្យយើងនឹងអត់សុបាយ
វិញទៀត
ហ្នឹងហើយការនិយាយស្ដីហ្នឹងវាមិនអីទេយើងគ្រាន់ថាការពិតអារឿងពាក្យដែលគេនិយាយមកបងមកធ្លាប់និយាយពី3ដងដែរប៉ុន្តែចង់ផ្ដាំទៅអ្នកផ្សេងអញ្ចឹងណាជួបអ្នកណាក៏ដោយសូម្បីតែពុកម្ដាយយើងពេលខ្លះក៏អញ្ចឹងដែរយើងជួបគាត់យើងកុំទៅពុកឯងពិបាកមែនម៉ាក់ឯងពិបាកមែនយើងធ្វើអញ្ចឹងទៅគាត់ក៏មានអារម្មណ៍ថាចំអញចាស់មែនហ្នឹងអូចេះយើងធ្វើអញ្ចឹងក៏នេះដែរអានេះថាមនុស្សដែលយើងស្រឡាញ់បំផុតដែលយើងពាក់គុណធំជាងគេគាត់យើងនៅតែមិននឹងខ្លួននិយាយអញ្ចឹង
ហ្នឹងហើយបង
ចឹងមិនថាវាពាក្យទាំងអស់ហ្នឹងគឺមិនមែនថាជាកំហុសទេប៉ុន្តែចង់ឲ្យបងប្អូនស្ដាប់ហើយយកទៅគិតមើលថាតើយើងគួរប្រយ័ត្នអត់គួរប្រយ័ត្ននៅក្នុងការនិយាយស្ដីអត់អញ្ចឹងណា
Nice.
ហ្នឹងហើយ like
កន្លែងហ្នឹងបងខ្ញុំសូមបើកវងកញ្ចក់
បើក
friendly
yeah
funny remind ហ្មង cause អាហ្នឹង every time that we just hang out ឬក៏មកផ្ទះទៅធ្វើការ hot មែនតើ you just come back home for dinner home is really important like people just come to just make sure that you release and then you just eatហើយអញ្ចឹងពេលមកដល់ផ្ទះខ្ញុំគាត់ថាគ្រួសារពាក្យច្រើនគឺគាត់យល់ពីអារម្មណ៍បែបហ្នឹងខ្ញុំប្តីប្រពន្ធឬក៏បងប្អូនឬក៏អីអញ្ចឹងពាក្យដែលសួរក្នុងគ្នាខ្ញុំដឹងបើសិនជាខ្ញុំគឺជាមនុស្សដែលអត់សូវខ្វល់ហ្មងពាក្យច្រើនបើខ្ញុំចង់និយាយអីនិយាយអញ្ចឹងប៉ុន្តែមិនមែន all the time ទេហើយខ្ញុំគិតថាខ្ញុំច្បាស់ណាស់ខ្ញុំដឹងណាស់បើសិនជាខ្ញុំនិយាយហើយខ្ញុំអត់ធ្វើឲ្យពិតជាគេស្ដាប់ពាក្យសម្ដីខ្ញុំមកគេដូចគេ change the face ឬក៏ reaction ភ្លាមដែលយើងអត់ចាប់អារម្មណ៍ថាវាដូចវាចាត់គេឬក៏ធ្វើឲ្យគេអត់សប្បាយចិត្តណាខ្ញុំមានអាពាក្យមួយទៀតដែលសៀកចូលក្នុងហ្មងកុំឲ្យយើងមានអារម្មណ៍ថាវាធ្ងន់ពេកវាអីពេកអញ្ចឹងតែខ្ញុំក៏មិនមែនជាទេវតាមិនមែនជាព្រះដែលខ្ញុំនិយាយអត់ចេះខុសដែរដូចគ្នាហើយខ្ញុំក៏ sorry ដែលថាបើសិនជានៅក្នុងផ្ទះខ្ញុំឆាលពេកខ្ញុំជួយនិយាយអីលឿនពេក it funny sometimes too much I'm really sorry អាហ្នឹងអ្នកផ្ទះខ្ញុំឯណាជឿតែមកអ្នកខែទេដែលបានស្ដាប់ខ្ញុំមកត្រូវនិយាយត្រូវសូម្បីបងមួយប្រពន្ធបងហ្នឹងពេលខ្លះការនិយាយស្ដីគ្នាហ្នឹងក៏ដោយសារចេះ like I said earlier 9 years abroad it changed my mindset
Exactly
មិនថាយើងនឹងកាត់បត់ទេអីមិនមែនប៉ុន្តែឲ្យតែដឹងខ្ញុំទៅរៀននៅក្រៅប្រទេសតាំងឲ្យខ្ញុំរៀននៅវិទ្យាល័យហើយខ្ញុំចប់មហាវិទ្យាល័យខ្ញុំមកវិញអញ្ចឹងការធំធាត់របស់ខ្ញុំហ្នឹងគឺវាលាយ
ចាបង
យើងចេះដឹងចេះគិតចេះអីនឹងចេះនៅក្រៅប្រទេសហើយមិត្តភ័ក្តិដែលយើងនៅហ្នឹងក៏បរទេសច្រើនទៀតអត់ដែលមានខ្មែរនៅជាមួយទេមានតែមួយឆ្នាំគាត់ក្នុងចំណោមប្រហែលឆ្នាំហ្នឹងដល់អញ្ចឹងទៅយើងវាថាយើងអត់ដឹងថាអាណាដែលវាធ្ងន់អាណាដែលវាស្រាលបើពេលបើមកវិញហ្នឹងបានរៀងចាប់ដើមរៀង balance បើដំបូងកាលនៅធ្វើ producer ហ្នឹង like you know I was so straightforward people hates me man like I would tell them hey don't do that it's wrong it's waste timing you should do this and they were like you look down on me
don't correct me people hate to be corrected you know yeah but sometimes you know I think there are 5 people you need in your life
okay
you are one your personality is one somebody who will tell you right in the face like bro you are messing up you have to come back on track you know somebody you can play with also you know somebody you can be very good with and somebody you can make money with you know and somebody that can really advise you you know and the last one you need somebody who got your back you know these 5 people if you have it in your life it's all you need in life you understand and that's all these 5 things is what everybody needs in life you know somebody to correct somebody to advise somebody to help make money somebody to joke with and somebody to laugh with you know so I think so true and I think what you said is really 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 impactful that you really have to tell them in the face if it's bad it's bad if it's good it's good you know there's no black cannot change into white
true
you know
true there's no right there would be no wrong
it's not wrong exactly.
The thing is like I realized when I start making content like I do tutorial about photography and like gears and stuff and I realized that the only way to tell people in the face without getting mad at making content
yes
because I see people doing photography sometimes like of course there's like a certain basic rule you need to follow it's not a rule it's just like things that you should do and then somebody was saying oh you must follow this that I'm like no art has no boundary
exactly
art has no like step no you know specific guideline of how you do it 1 2 3 you can do 3 4 5 or 7 6 9 it's fine
yes
as long as you have your own art and you know how to defend it
act is creation you know if you can create that's an act so creation nobody can say creation is endless you know we are creating now in this moment we are creating something you know so in every sequence in life you are doing something new so as you said art is endless and people should learn to understand that concept about act
true and continue on the story about telling people in the face like I never heard like anyone told me until I left the job that I had that my coworker was like talking about my back when like we first month of the job it's like oh I'm only old but then you know and then first I was like why they say that and then it took me a few minutes to absorb it and then process it actually they were right the way I talk but then we became really close we became good friends but they saw it after like 3 years at the company it's really grow like we came from nothing to something and then when I left with good term I left so many good legacy and I was like I did myself a favor I proved them wrong and I should not hate them I'm not hating them anyway I don't get any bad feeling toward what they said they were right and but that is the thing sometimes you think you're right you're telling people in the face of course but then your wording
might not be right
exactly. and the situation you can like when Dalis ឃើញ Sam ធ្វើអីខុសអញ្ចឹង Dalis អាចប្រាប់ Sam បានតែបើសិនជានៅក្នុង situation មួយ Sam កំពុងជួប client ឬក៏កំពុងតែ negotiate deal អីសំខាន់ Sam ទៅដល់ client ស្ដាប់លោកធ្វើការកើតផង then you heard that person opportunity right so អាហ្នឹងមិនថានេះគឺជារបៀបរបស់ខ្មែរយើងមិនអញ្ចឹងទុកមុខឲ្យគ្នាប៉ុន្តែប្រាប់ទៅកុំឲ្យទុកយូរពេកឃើញគេខុសយើងប្រាប់ទៅកុំឲ្យទុកយូរពេកពេលណាដែលយើងទុកយូរពេកវាទៅជាដំបៅហើយហ្នឹងហើយអញ្ចឹងមិនថាកន្លោះអណ្ដាតហ្នឹងវាត្រូវតែកន្លោះហ្នឹងឯងកន្លោះកុំឲ្យនិយាយលឿនពេកប៉ុន្តែត្រូវតែគិតឲ្យនិយាយចេញមកកុំឲ្យនេះ right
so true
Why are we talking about this now?
It was like, I love this conversation because it has no way it can go anywhere, and I love it.
Don't worry, I'm channeling it.
You are the best.
Yeah, I'm channeling it to our core topic now that I told you earlier about being an expat here, right?
Yes.
Like, do you have any like specific cultural shock? Because I've talked it to Nick as well, I think Terry as well. But for you, it's different because you have no relationship at all with Khmer.
Yes.
And I don't know how much you know about us before you arrived.
Yes.
But the fact that you were a football player before and then like how you integrate yourself, like, do you remember how it feels like with seeing all of these, like, you know, Caucasian, Asian people walking around eating rice all the time and yam hok?
Okay, I think I came to Asia when I was young.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
So I was in Malaysia. Then I went to Thailand, Cambodia, went to Indonesia. You know, so it's like I've been around Asians for a while, right? Before I came to Cambodia. So when I came to Cambodia, I felt like, okay, they have that similarities in what they do, right? But the uniqueness about Cambodians is that they are people who they don't give up. You know, they don't give up in whatever thing they do. They try to stay humble to get what they want, right? But when they get what they want, they improve. Do you understand? I've seen people with nothing and they become billionaires in Cambodia. I've seen people who don't know anything and they're like, oh, I want to learn English, so I'm going to work in a restaurant to learn English. I'm like, like my country, people don't do that. You know, it's like, there's one friend of mine, she's a lady, she was like, I want to learn Chinese. I was like, how do you want to learn Chinese? I'm going to be a waitress. I was like, what? Your family is good? I was like, yeah, but I want to learn Chinese. And after 6 months, she came back speaking Chinese. Do you know?
Yeah.
So this made me understand that the Khmer new generation, they are willing and determined. Whatever thing they want to do, they can do it.
Yeah.
And they do it too. So you've proven that you are capable and you have a lot of potentials. You know, and that's one thing that made me know that, okay, this is a society I want to be part of. Because if the next person can motivate me to be better, why would I go somewhere else? I would like to stay to be better, you know? So that's one of the cultural shocks I had about the people, you know? And aside all those funny things around, and generally, the people and the way they transform from being no one to somebody is what blew my mind, you know? So it's like I tell my friends, never underestimate a Khmer person. Never underestimate a Khmer person.
I agree.
True.
Any Khmer, man.
Yeah.
I'm talking this on behalf of everyone.
Yeah. And I'm not saying it because I'm here, because I'm saying it because it's true.
It's true.
Yeah, exactly. It's true.
We will do it.
Yeah.
We can do it.
We can do it.
Only if when we are not lazy.
Right.
Yeah, you know, there's in every society there's laziness.
Yeah, but I mean, like, that's what make it different than some people. They got what they wanted and they achieved their goal because the dedication, the discipline is different.
True.
And I always tell anyone I met, like, don't tell me what you want to do.
Do it.
Do it.
Exactly.
For yourself. I met so many people before that all want to be creators, but then, you know, 9 out of 10 didn't do it.
Exactly.
And some just do it for the sake of trying it. Don't do it. Don't try. Just do it. There's no trying. You need to make it happen.
Yes.
Why would you need to try?
You don't try. You just do it.
Yeah. Like, unless you don't want to waste time on it, then don't do it.
Exactly.
Don't waste time on it. Because now, like before, of course, I believe in this, like, experience, like gaining experience from your superior or from your elder, which is good.
Yes.
But I'm at a point where I have no time to waste.
Exactly.
Right.
I have to make sure that every time I have an opportunity to tell people, I tell them straight to the face, say, please don't repeat what I did.
Yes.
I waited too long to do what I wanted.
Yes.
And then I don't regret it, but I wish I could have done it sooner.
Yeah, I understand.
Right?
Yes. Oh my god, this is in my mind. Like
That's so true.
Wow.
And sometimes you have to take the leap of faith. You just have to jump. Because if we didn't jump, we would not be here by today.
True.
Right.
True.
Definitely. Maybe we might come here, but maybe in a different way.
Yeah.
You understand? Maybe single, just myself or maybe herself.
Yes.
But we are here as a team.
Yeah.
And it's because of the decision we made. Like, you know what? We don't have plan, but let's do it. Let's do it. The plan will come. Sometimes the plan doesn't come in the first place. The plan comes along the way.
Yeah. It happens.
It happens.
Like when we met, I invited you. It was instant.
Let's do it.
No, I know. I always like the journey of making content. It's always I don't like plan and knowing ahead of time much about what I want to do. But of course, I kind of like have schedule.
Yes.
You have to follow that. But like kind of like anticipate of when he's on, when Dalis on, we're gonna talk about this and that. No. I did not.
Let's flow.
I just know that I'm gonna get to know you two, and then we're gonna talk. And I already told you, if the conversation going fluently, then we keep talking.
We keep going.
right.
Right. Like Dalis like earlier, right? Like ពេលដែលបងនិយាយថាអត់ស្ដាយក្រោយទេប៉ុន្តែគឺថាល្អជាងនឹងបើសិនយើងធ្វើមុនយើង
Yes ពាក្យ
Your
ហ្នឹងត្រូវ
experience
មែនតើហ្មង
បទពិសោធន៍ Dalis មិនដែរ
អូខ្ញុំព្រឺស្វល់ហ្នឹងនេះ
អញ្ចឹង
It's so real ចង់និយាយថាក៏ប៉ុន្តែអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំគិតថាខ្ញុំនឹងដើរលឿនជាងអាយុរបស់ខ្លួនឯង Why more? Like something was wrong with something. I just really walk like straightforward and faster than my age. Because I feel bad. No, not bad. It's good, yeah. Like ខ្ញុំគិតថាខ្ញុំចង់ធ្វើវិធីការនីហើយខ្ញុំចង់ធ្វើអ្នកចម្រៀង I want to be singer. I want to be flight attendant.
Wow.
I want to be I don't know, YouTuber.
TV host.
Yeah.
Blogger. I don't know. Just eating some stuff and then people just see me and then just watching me.
Mukbang.
Mukbang.
Something like that. Because everybody, my family was there. It's like, oh, anh chăm thưa mukbang nanga because your voice is like so small, like the
Crispy too.
It's crispy.
So smooth.
Like so you just don't have to eat, You just you just want to make it sound like it's delicious and it look good. You just like try it really close to the voice, something like that.
Yeah.
So okay, back to that. ខ្ញុំគាត់ថាខ្ញុំធ្វើលឿនពេក cuz ខ្ញុំអត់ធ្វើឥឡូវខ្ញុំធ្វើវិធីការនីចឹងខ្ញុំធ្វើតែមកដូចថាខ្ញុំចង់ធ្វើពេលណាខ្ញុំធ្វើតែប៉ុណ្្នឹងឯងខ្ញុំអត់តទៅធ្វើទៀតខ្ញុំចង់ធ្វើអ្នកចម្រៀង I think it was like 2-3 songs and then I just not at all. And then it's just like, I want to be modeling. It's like, oh, chong to belong. Like, I think American Next Top Model is here, like in Cambodia. And it's come to Cambodia at that time.
Yep.
I was like, well, why not, But I don't really want it.
Okay.
You know what? Yarrow is always on my back. He freaked me out. He write me down the everything, the applications.គាត់ដាក់អាហ្នឹងដាក់រូបថតខ្ញុំទៅថតឲ្យខ្ញុំខឹងគាត់មែនតើ Cause I don't think I want to fight, like អូយអត់កើតទេ cuz ហើយម៉ៃនឹងពេលដែលខ្ញុំទៅដល់ CTN ខ្ញុំទៅដល់ខ្ញុំឃើញស្រីៗដែរគាត់1.70 ម៉ែត្រ It's killing me ខ្ញុំ1.68 ម៉ែត្រហើយខ្ញុំមិនដែរគាត់ថាខ្ញុំខ្ពស់គេថាខ្ញុំខ្ពស់ខ្លាំងណា
I give you
ម៉ែគេថាខ្ញុំខ្ពស់ខ្លាំងណា I'm too tall for everything like ថាខ្ពស់ខ្លាំងបងប្អូនអីខ្លួនឯងបើគេតែខ្ពស់ជាងគេអីចឹងណាប៊ូលូរហូតប៉ុន្តែ at the time ហ្នឹងគឺខ្ញុំឃើញគេ1.72 1.73 1.75ខ្ញុំគឺសង្ហាហ្មងគឺខ្ញុំថាតើមិនបាច់ទេគ្មានបានជាប់ដល់100ទេគឺចាប់ត្រឹមប៉ុណ្្នឹងហើយគាត់តែឃើញគេហ្នឹងចាប់ហើយដឹងអត់មានអ្នក1.78កូន2 Where are you ខ្ញុំគាត់តែឃើញថា you wasting a lot what the hell sorry ហើយខ្ញុំឃើញមនុស្សដែលខ្ពស់មែនតើជើងវែងមែនតើប៉ុន្តែវិញគាត់ចូលដល់កាមេរ៉ា No she's no អត់ទេបងសុំទោសសុំអីចឹងគាត់យំគាត់អីភ្លាមៗហ្មងហើយខ្ញុំឃើញច្រើនមែនតើអាហ្នឹងហើយដល់ពេលខ្ញុំធ្វើហ្នឹងតែវាអត់ខ្លីទេវាវែងដែរព្រោះអីយើងប្រឡងយើងអីចឹងទៅ and then ខ្ញុំគិតហើយខ្ញុំថាខ្ញុំចង់ធ្វើវិធីការនីខ្ញុំចង់ធ្វើអ្នកចម្រៀងខ្ញុំចង់ធ្វើ flight attendant ខ្ញុំចង់ធ្វើ model អីចឹង and I set it up and I do it right away ហើយវាលឿនពេក ខ្ញុំគិតថាអាហ្នឹងឃើញវាជា plan មួយឃើញវាត្រូវធ្វើម្ដងមួយហើយចឹងមកយើងអស់ជីវិតឬក៏ you might do it like a lot more ប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំអត់អញ្ចឹងទេខ្ញុំធ្វើឲ្យអស់លីងឥឡូវសល់បណ្ដោយឥឡូវ
អាចធ្វើផ្សេងបាន
It can do something else តែ
ខ្ញុំគិតថាអ្វីដែល Dalis គិតហ្នឹងដោយសារគិតថាធ្វើហើយគួរធ្វើទៀតអត់ច្បាស់ណា
អាហ្នឹងមួយទៀតឥឡូវខ្ញុំធ្វើអីដែលខ្ញុំស្រឡាញ់អស់រលីងអញ្ចឹងអាអីផ្សេងដែលខ្ញុំអត់សូវស្រឡាញ់ខ្ញុំនៅអាចធ្វើបានទៀតតែគ្រាន់តែថាខ្ញុំអាចបង្កើតការស្រឡាញ់ហ្នឹងបន្ថែមទៀតទៅលើអីដែលខ្ញុំអត់សូវស្រឡាញ់ហ្នឹងអត់អាហ្នឹងរឿងរងថ្ងៃនេះបងខ្ញុំអាចនិយាយបានថាខ្ញុំ lost ឯងព្រោះអីខ្ញុំធ្វើអីការងារអីដែលខ្ញុំមិនសូវស្រឡាញ់ខ្ញុំស្រឡាញ់តែមែននេះរឿងនៅចំពោះមុខទទួលហ្នឹង of course I love it so much នៅមុខកាមេរ៉ាខ្ញុំចូលចិត្តមែនតើខ្ញុំស្រឡាញ់ទៅបីតែរងថ្ងៃខ្ញុំនិយាយ story ក៏ខ្ញុំនិយាយដាក់ខ្លួនឯងដែរ you know អញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំស្រឡាញ់អាហ្នឹងប៉ុន្តែវាអត់សូវមានអា first sign យើង connected like you hit it you know ដូចមានអារម្មណ៍ថា hit មែនទៅប៉ះអូននឹងទៅចង់ធ្វើអាហ្នឹងអត់សូវទេ I don't really like
អានឹងដូច snack គឺដំបងអញ្ចឹងវាគឺជួបឃើញលៀនស្រឡាញ់ទៅ
yeah it's like អូយ butterfly
the feeling the butterfly in your stomach no but my advice right I think it's okay and it's good that you know where you at in life and your face that your position right now because យើងពេលខ្លះយើងគិតថាយើងធ្វើហើយយើងនៅធ្វើវាបានទៀតអត់យើងអាហ្នឹងយើងសួរខ្លួនឯងប៉ុន្តែបើសិនជាអាចទេណាយើងអាចជ្រើសរើសអ្វីដែលយើងធ្វើហើយពីមុនហ្នឹងដែលយើងគិតថា prioritize ល្អជាងគេមក maybe you can do it better you know second time is a charm you know
exactly
like even for me too I've been doing this content oh man like when I was in the US I also make short podcasts too but I thought I was crazy man people thought that I was losing my mind I was sitting alone and talking in an apartment like are you stupid or what I'm like no dude I'm practicing and I was like doing a lot of recording like of my own like podcast I never released it because it's just like it was me trying to not forget Khmer try to practice Khmer because I have nobody to talk with so I make so many recording about me speaking Khmer and like reading stuff talking about stuff that I feel like it's like a journey like a journal and it pays off you know
true
and then it
makes you become better you know like you it helps in the bigger picture
yes
you understand
but the thing is that like that's always been my dream of being a host into a show or have my own show since I was a kid គាត់កាលហ្នឹងឃើញបងជុកចន្ទាលោកពូអិតសថាអីគាត់ធ្វើកម្មវិធីអញ្ចឹងណាយើង idolize គាត់តាំងពីក្មេងហើយយើងចេះតែចង់ខ្លាយទៅជាមនុស្សម្នាក់ដែលធ្វើការដូចជាមួយពួកគាត់អញ្ចឹងណាប៉ុន្តែ like ឥឡូវរបបសង្គមវាខុសពីមុនរបបសង្គមពីមុនយើងពិធីករផងពិធីការនីផងគាត់ធ្វើ show ធ្វើអីផងទៅគាត់ host គាត់អីអញ្ចឹងក៏មានផនគាត់ហើយវាថាមនុស្សគាត់មើលច្រើនហើយយើងគិតថាយើងចង់ទៅទិសដៅគាត់ហ្នឹងដូចកើតតែយើងទៅទិសដៅផងយើងវិញប៉ុន្តែយើងធ្វើស្តៀងហ្នឹងដែរអញ្ចឹងបានថារាល់ថ្ងៃហ្នឹង inspiration like you know I look up to them a lot like they're like one of the two best hosts in Cambodia ever and so like the way they talk you know fluid man like there's no pause
like it flows like
whenever they're saying and every single word coming out from their mouth you want to listen
exactly
yes
as the list like usually you go to a show the most boring part no offense some hosts they don't know how to drive the show it is boring
I know
not to anyone but I'm saying some hosts a few hosts who doesn't know how to drive the show is flat
so flat
and also sometimes it's too awkward so if the host know how to run the show and then also make the event more exciting then
more fun
you remember the event of course
you want to come back again
so that's why the host is there the host supposed to host the show not supposed to ruin the show
some hosts are the guests some hosts become the guests wait for the guests to ask them questions
so I'm saying all of this to push Dalis to retry one of the things that she done I think you can just close your eye and choose because I think you've done it all you know how it's like maybe do mukbang you don't know try things that
I'll try
no but you also need to feel the thing that I learn things that I do mostly get the result is the thing that I'm most comfortable with more like you don't need to be good okay you don't need to be best at it either you will improve through time
exactly
but you need to feel so comfortable that whenever you do it you feel like you're in another planet
true
like for me podcast is it's a zone that it's like a portal you know I go in I don't care whatever happen outside I don't care. And also, of course, I'm aware of what I'm saying. I'm aware of what I'm doing. But it's just that it gave me this, like
safe
space. You know, to express.
Exactly.
And also communicate with you too. right?
Sure.
Right, yes.
That's so true.
Okay, let's talk about work a little bit because,
Sure.
like for you, you've been making content in COVID, and Dalis also.
Yeah.
But like when you're doing podcasts, like I want to know this because I didn't know in a podcast. What was your most difficult challenge when you start the podcast first time?
Wow. The most difficult was, I think, equipment
Okay.
and choosing of guests.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, because we are new, and before you can make a good mark, it's your guest who comes on to help you make a good mark.
That's true. That's true.
You understand? But you don't just take any guest. You have to be selective, you know, so that you really give the people watching you the message or the reason why you're doing the podcast, right? So choosing the guest. So sometimes Dalis can go like, Sam, do you have any guests? And I say, Dalis, do you have any guests? But we have a lot of friends who are famous, but just that it's not everybody that we can invite.
True.
You know,
True.
but we are going to invite everybody, but it's like you're building. You need to get to a stage where they can fit in well, get to another stage where another, like, you know, if let's say I bring a guest who is like, let's say, can say anything crazy on the stage, in a way it might go, the views might be okay, but it will not last because you don't have solid content, moral content.
True.
You know, you need to impact society in a right way. So equipment is like, you know, you want the best. You want people to see you in the best image possible, to see you and feel attracted. You know, we are doing our best, and also selecting our guests. Also, that was our challenge we're doing. But so far, I think we are picking up. We are learning. I tell Dalis, don't care. We don't care. We do the mistake on stage. Let's do it there, and we correct it there. You understand? In that way, somebody might be looking at us and go like, okay, oh, these people did a mistake, but they didn't stop. They continued. So that doesn't mean your failure shouldn't stop you. Your failure should be able to motivate you. But that doesn't make us go like, oh, we need to fail. No. You have to always think positive.
Agree.
You have to always think, I want to do the best. Only do the best. You
I agree.
understand?
I
Yeah.
agree.
Yes.
No, it's good to hear because I usually people would come and ask.
Yes.
But now I want to ask because it make me like, you know, learning things that I should have tried doing more is
True.
getting to know people difficulty.
Yeah.
Yes.
So like I said earlier, you know, I taught myself everything about this because I was so angry at the fact that reason why I start doing what I'm doing because I feel like people don't share much
Yes.
about things that
It's happening.
matters, and it wouldn't hurt them if they share either, you know.
True.
And but that's the thing. So if you open your heart to share things, you need to share
The right.
everything. You don't just share. Hey, use this microphone. You know. How about recorder? I don't know. Just go find yourself. While I know what it is, I'm gonna leave a guy. I told like Atika. He asked me what to buy. Go buy it, bro. Do it. You want me to be on your show? I come. I was the first guest on his podcast too.
Wow.
Yeah, and he said, "Oh, he doing this because of me," and then it's like, "No, bro, you do it because of you, okay? I just here to help,
Exactly.
because I care about this, and don't worry about it. Like for me, I like open to help anyone who want to grow,
Yes.
and I'm happy if you know, even if you not acknowledge what I've done, like to contribute to you or anyone." At least in my heart, I know that I've done my part.
Exactly. Exactly.
Not because it looks good, because I feel good.
Right.
That's what important, right?
Most important.
Some people, they
Yeah.
do good just because it looks good.
It looks
Themselves,
good.
yeah.
But it's about the feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can, you know, sometimes I just sit randomly talking or doing my work and then I smile because I remember one thing that I did to someone that make their life much better. I'm like,
Exactly.
hey man, this is happiness, you know.
Wow.
I don't need to sit down and worry about, hey, what if this person do this to me? I have done something so bad to them. Then your life is no meaning.
Yes.
You make it hard.
Exactly.
No, but I one thing though, like when you said about the show will elevate because of the guests,
Yes.
I agree. I totally agree.
Yes.
I was being called this too. and I challenge that now, you know.
Yes.
I challenge that perception of having famous people on the show first, and then I mean I don't disagree with people doing that.
Yeah.
It's a good strategy.
Okay.
Yes.
Support fully.
So the understanding of me saying the guests influence the show, it doesn't necessarily has to be famous person.
Yeah, but
It's
I'm
about
saying
the
the
content-
guests elevate the show.
Elevate the show.
Yeah, that's what I said.
But
The
you can
guests
bring a
elevate.
famous person on your show and he will kill your show.
He will destroy your
He
show.
will destroy your
Yeah.
show.
So that's what I said.
True.
People before they said, "Oh, why you invite always famous people?" I said,
Yeah.
And then I said, "Go check all these people I invited.
Yes.
How many times they've been on the show?
Yes.
Most of them barely on the show, any show, because they never got a chance to
To
talk
bring them.
and like to openly, freely talk about their feeling.
Yeah.
Usually they got invited to a TV show. No offense,
Yes.
but TV show have rule, have
What to say, script.
and guideline to follow.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Yes.
For this, no guideline, man. Drink coffee, drink whatever, like hot chocolate, and talk. Yeah. So that's why like I challenge the audience a way that I would channel it to a point where the famous people
Yes.
want to be on my show instead.
Most definitely.
I mean, not because that they famous and then I accept, but we have to agree as well.
Yes.
There's no pre-questioning.
Yeah.
The things you say, you have to responsible for it yourself.
Sure.
And it's just like, you know, and I'm so happy that many other people doing podcasts.
Yes.
And that's what podcasts differentiate from regular show.
Yes.
Podcast doesn't care who is on, but what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Most importantly. Because
It
this
is.
episode, I'm pretty sure a lot of people will find it like very different because we talk both languages.
Exactly.
And also the topic, it's quite taboo.
Yes.
It's quite extreme, but I like it.
Okay.
Because I never got a chance to like digging a lot of stuff out.
You know, I like the fact that you like to challenge yourself.
No, that's the only enemy I have.
Yourself.
I don't have anybody else. It's me.
That's good.
Always upgrading.
That's really good. I really appreciate you for that.
Yeah,
Really
but,
good.
But one last advice for the podcast though. The hardest challenge you're gonna meet is not finding the guest, you know. Like do like me, you know. Some guests maybe not meant to be on, but you know, when you're on, you will understand. You will learn through it.
Yes.
And the only thing is make sure you feel good talking to each other. That's
Each other.
all. Yeah.
Yeah.
And anybody, it's fine.
Yeah.
But then the biggest challenge next after you're doing a lot of episodes is topping the previous one.
Yes. Yes.
It's gonna be tough.
I know.
And I always
Yes.
doing this. I'm topping every episode.
That's
Okay, I got one this guest on and we talk about family life. Okay, fine. What about next one? What I'm talking about? I don't know, but I'm gonna make the conversation even more interesting.
interesting.
Right? You're like watching a series, right?
Exactly. It's
Yes.
like every time there's a new thing coming up.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's good.
So now we have so many new things in here.
Yes. A lot of new things.
So សម្រាប់ Dalis ហ៎ធម្មតាយើងមានគ្រួសារហើយយើងធ្វើការផ្នែក media ផងយើង host ផងយើងថត TVC ផងខ្ញុំធ្លាប់សួរដែរពេលខ្ញុំសួរប្រុសៗតាក់ទងមួយនឹងការបែងចែកពេលវេលាខុសគ្នាពីខាងស្ត្រី
ចាបង
ដោយធម្មតាយើងពេលខ្លះខ្មែរយើងក៏មានទម្លាប់មួយគឺថាមនុស្សប្រុសមានទំនួលខុសត្រូវផ្សេងមនុស្សស្រីមានទំនួលខុសត្រូវផ្សេងប៉ុន្តែអានេះខ្ញុំអត់ចង់និយាយបែងចែកតែដោយសារតែDalisជាស្ត្រីខ្ញុំចង់និយាយថាសម្រាប់ជីវិតDalisវិញក្នុងការរៀបចំពេលវេលាហ្នឹងឲ្យគ្រួសារយើងតែយើងមានជួបផលវិបាកអត់ពេលខ្លះដែលយើងត្រូវពេលខ្លះយើងត្រូវបោះបង់ការងារដើម្បីពួកគាត់ឬក៏យើងត្រូវការ sacrifice ពេលវេលាសម្រាប់ពួកគាត់ដើម្បីធ្វើការយើងមានជួបបញ្ហាហ្នឹងឯង
ជួបបងជួបច្រើនញឹក
ញឹកទៀត
ហ្នឹងហើយតែក៏ប៉ុន្តែបើនិយាយពីការងារពីមុនមកដល់ឥឡូវការងារពីមុនហ្នឹងចង់ញឹកជាងហង
Yes
ឥឡូវយើងរៀងមាន schedule បន្តិចយើងរៀងមានអីដែលជួយដោយតែឥឡូវខ្ញុំគិតថាខ្ញុំអាទិត្យហ្នឹងខ្ញុំត្រូវធ្វើថ្ងៃសុក្រហើយអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំសុំថ្ងៃសៅរ៍ដើរមួយពួកគាត់ឬក៏ខ្ញុំលើកតែយើងអត់និយាយថាអូខ្ញុំត្រូវការថតបងកុំទៅអីចឹងឯងខ្ញុំត្រូវលើកមួយថាបងឥឡូវថ្ងៃអាទិត្យហ្នឹងយើងទៅថ្ងៃអាទិត្យទៅឬក៏អាទិត្យក្រោយយើងទៅថ្ងៃសៅរ៍ទៅតែគាត់អត់បានដឹងថាយើងត្រូវធ្វើការក្នុងយប់ថ្ងៃសុក្រអីទេ you know so បើសិនជាខ្ញុំត្រូវផ្ដើម conversation ថាបងខ្ញុំត្រូវថតរាល់ថ្ងៃសុក្រខ្ញុំត្រូវថតរាល់ថ្ងៃអាទិត្យខ្ញុំត្រូវអញ្ចឹងវាអត់មានអីដែលថាត្រូវ sit down and talk you know because I'm just decide what I want to do អញ្ចឹង
True.
តែបើនៅក្នុង family សូម្បីតែមួយម៉ាក់ក្មេងខ្ញុំក៏ដែរពួកអីម៉ាក់ខ្ញុំក៏អត់នៅស្រុកខ្មែរទេ so long distance relationship អញ្ចឹងតែដល់ពេលនៅតែម៉ាក់ក្មេងខ្ញុំអញ្ចឹងធម្មតាម៉ាក់ក្មេងខ្ញុំគាត់ oh she's so good គាត់មិនដែរ amazing គាត់មិនដែរសុំថា គាត់ឯងត្រូវទៅជួបម៉ាក់មកជួបម៉ាក់អីទេមិនតែរាល់គ្រៀងរាល់ពេលដែលខ្ញុំថាម៉ាក់ចង់ទៅផ្ទះដល់ហើយមកហូបពេញតុកហើយ5នាទី10នាទីខ្វល់ទេដឹងកូនទៅដឹងមានអីញ៉ាំអញ្ចឹងគាត់សមេសេងអញ្ចឹងយើងអត់ចាំបាច់មានកូនគាត់ទេប្រុសៗទេដែលមិនសូវខ្វល់ហ្នឹងហើយអីមកបងនៅផ្ទះមួយម៉ាក់រងថ្ងៃហ៎បងជប់ម៉ាក់ថ្ងៃសុកសៅហ្នឹងជប់អីជប់ទៅមួយថ្ងៃអាទិត្យបាយដើរលេងមួយគាត់ទៅthôi we spend មិនវាធ្វើមិនវាខុសគ្នាមិនអញ្ចឹងណាខ្ញុំចូលចិត្តអញ្ចឹងអញ្ចឹងប្រាប់គាត់មុនហើយឥឡូវមកចាំបាច់ប្រាប់ថាខ្ញុំធ្វើអីរវល់អីទេខ្ញុំអ្នកចាត់ចែងមុននៅប្រាប់គាត់មុននៅថាឥឡូវបងចេះថ្ងៃអាទិត្យហ្នឹងទៅថ្ងៃនេះទៅបើសិនជាដូចជាស្ដាយអញ្ចឹងប្រហែលដងដែលវាកាត់ឡើងវាអត់ស្រួលបួលដែរដោយសារតែខ្ញុំត្រូវធ្វើការខ្ញុំដែរខ្ញុំក៏ថាខ្ញុំមកវិញអត់តនេះអញ្ចឹងក៏មកឲ្យទៅចាស់អីអញ្ចឹងណាប៉ុន្តែវាយូរមែនតើមកម្ដងយូរមែនតើមកម្ដង
ខ្ញុំស្ដាប់មិញខ្ញុំចាប់តន់តង់អារឿងការងារពេលយើងប្រាប់គាត់ថាយើងជាប់ធ្វើការទៅយើងទៅអត់កើតខ្ញុំដល់ប្រយោជន៍ពេលខ្ញុំភ្លេចខ្លួនដែរតាខ្ញុំនិយាយមួយគ្រួសារខ្ញុំអញ្ចឹងប្រាប់គាត់ថាអូបងជាប់ថតទៅអត់កើត
អូយបងសាត់
it's like I think because how I am ពួកខ្ញុំពេលខ្លះខ្ញុំអាហ្នឹងអាចរិតបរទេសហ្នឹងគឺអញ្ចឹងហ្មង I cannot make it sorry
wow
yeah you're like you say that right it is hurtful but
you have to say it
yeah like I don't know if it is hurtful for them.
Maybe you can switch it.
Yeah.
In some words.
Yeah, then and then I start to do these things. When my son say, "Hey, Daddy, I want to go play game, arcade, right, to this place," I have works, right?
Yes.
I didn't tell them. I didn't even do the work.
Wow.
I know I'm gonna come back and do late night. It's fine. So I took him out with my wife, and then we go out and we spend time together the whole day, and then they have fun.
Yes.
They said, "Oh, thank you, have fun." I'm suffering because I had to do the work.
You have to do the work later.
Yeah, but it's okay. I finished the work. I told them, look, I had to do the work, so I'm gonna be late night. So don't worry if I sleep like late or anything. If you message me in the morning, I don't reply. I will work.
Yes.
Oh, my wife attitude to me so different.
Wow.
ចឹងមានន័យថាអ្នកនរគ្នាស្ដាប់កន្លែងហ្នឹងខ្ញុំបើកវងកញ្ចក់អញ្ចឹងប្តីទាំងអស់គ្នាត្រូវស្ដាប់កន្លែងហ្នឹង អាហ្នឹងវាមិនមែនជាតម្រូវការរបស់មនុស្សទេម្នាក់ឯងប៉ុន្តែបើសិនជាវាគឺជាតម្រូវការរបស់ប្រពន្ធរបស់ខ្លួនឯងហើយប្តីឆ្លាតតិចទៅអាហ្នឹងវាអត់ពិបាកឯងវា switch គ្រាន់តែថាយើងដូរពាក្យសម្ដីដូរកាយវិការខ្ញុំមនុស្ស100នាក់ថាខ្ញុំដូចគេដូចឯងអញ្ចឹងអត់ចាំបាច់អី1ម៉ោងក៏ដោយតែមើលកូនអីចឹងអូនតែមើលកូនអីចឹង it's changed completely a whole freaking dayអញ្ចឹងវាណាគេក៏រវល់ដែរមនុស្សយើង
True ប៉ុន្តែ like
everybody busy
yeah ខ្ញុំនិយាយចឹងការពិតមិនថាយើង like I'm not just talking about me saying it to my wife I mean she also have time that she said to me too that she didn't know
exactly
it's both way
in both way
yeah even like time that I call her to go see the movie and she said okay let's go see it I bought the ticket and then we didn't make it
change the mind
I know
we didn't make it and then how can I get mad I'm not mad and then she's like oh no I'm not mad at you that's the thing you should be worried about exactly. I'm not mad I understand like oh the traffic is bad and then plan change it's fine and then call her to go abroad with me and then she's like yeah I want to go and then the last minute she said oh family don't want her to go plane ticket book hotel book I went alone do I mad at her no I understand but then the thing is like it was just like oh wow but then like when this happens sometimes it's good that in a relationship you need to not like mentioning it but say hey it happened to me it happened to you but you need to like responsibly talk to each other like exactly. in the time where it suited best not like hey I'm so mad at you you're not kind it will make your day worse
exactly it's gonna mess up everything
it's
sometimes
true,
you just have to relax at the right time you can talk
yeah it's totally and when I first started doing the like full-time content creation that was my biggest challenge is family time yeah because I mean I don't blame her for not knowing how it works but then I start to pull her in the industry like working with me a little bit and she's kind of doing a little bit of herself and she's like oh no not fun and she start to realize oh actually it's like this because you know this too right ដល់ពេលយើងធ្វើការពេលខ្លះយើងទៅថតចឹងគេថាអូខេថតចប់ម៉ោង8
no
but then ចប់ម៉ោង2:10ហើយយើងទៅខឹងគេមិន
that's so true that's so true
right
sometimes you go act I do movies so sometimes they go like oh half day and you end up coming home 12 a.m. You're like
Right.
Wow. Bro.
I know.
Bro.
Last night I stay up until 5 editing a vlog.
Wow.
And I've been struggling like ខ្ញុំព្យាយាមរកកំណត់កាត់ហ្នឹងណា
ចា
វាមិនមែនថាយើងមានដែរតែយើងគិតថាអត់តាន់ល្អដូចមិនតាន់ដល់កំណត់ដែលយើងចង់ធ្វើឯងរួចមកយើងស្រាប់តែពេលហ្នឹងយើងនឹងឃើញម៉ោង 2 ហើយ so 2 AM
Yeah.
I just like it pops oh I should edit it this way
Yes.
yeah okay I did it
You gotta have you do it.
I was just doing it and then I went on IG I live a little bit and oh yeah I'm doing this and then I show it to the audience and so, oh, wow
Cool.
I'm like damn that's the one
That's the one.
and then 4 AM by the time I'm like dude, should I like finish this or should I finish it like go to bed
Yeah,
no
right.
and because we had to film right
Film, yeah.
and I'm like oh we film at 2 oh okay enough time to sleep so
Exactly.
I map it out I need to be in bed by 7 I have to wake up at 12
Yes.
and when I wake up I have a coffee and then I eat good food feel
Yes.
good I was just disciplining myself to do that
Exactly. Sometimes.
so
you
I
have to
finished
do
the video I'm happy a bit uploaded it scheduled it already
it. Wow.
and went to bed exactly at 7 woke up exactly at 12
Perfect.
mop the floor and clean everything prepare the studio I'm like damn that was dedication right there
Yeah.
but that things អាហ្នឹងមិនថាអ្នកខ្លះគាត់ឆ្ងល់ដូច Dalis ចឹងរាល់ថ្ងៃធ្វើការងារខ្លួនឯង like you for example right you shift from football to
Yes.
content creation ដូច
creation.
Dalis គាត់ការងារច្រើនមែនតើតាំងពីអូតេសផងទាំងអីផងអាកម្លាំងដែលមានហ្នឹងណាគ្មានពីណាគេយល់ក្រៅពីយើងទេ
Yes.
យល់ទេ like that energy within yourself
Yeah.
that you love something and you care about some things nobody can measure that but
Never.
you
Exactly.
even you sometimes underestimate
No,
that too
yes.
but you get it done you know
Exactly.
like you film like making movie being an actor
An actor is not. It's not easy. Some people think
Not easy.
being an actor is easy. Especially being an actor in Cambodia is not easy. Trust me.
hey careful director my watching
The director, they love me so much.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
love them too.
Oh, okay.
No, when I say it's not easy, it's because you have to be good.
okay that's true
You understand? So it's like if it's easy, then that means there's no value to it.
yeah
You understand? Nothing comes easy. Everything you need to work hard for it. So it's like they call you for the set. They see what you do. They believe in you. But when you come, you have to show what you can do. You understand? It's a very awkward situation where everybody has to wait for you to finish acting
Right.
before we can continue. So it's like, oh my God, I need to do this well. I need to do this
I
thing so
hate
well.
it.
You know, it's like, it's a very, very awkward situation, but I love it. You know, I work good under pressure, you know, and I love this kind of pressure. It's a healthy pressure. And after when you do it well, you know, everybody loves you.
It's so
You know.
funny. Yeah.
that's when you make yourself like open to them easier to work with
Easy to get to work.
yeah I think that's one of the most important ingredient of being in a different environment
Yes.
like relate to what we said earlier
Yeah.
being an expat here
Yes.
is it's of course like យើងនិយាយអញ្ចឹងខ្មែរអញ្ចឹងចូលស្ទឹងតាមបត់ហើយ
Yes.
យើងត្រូវឲ្យចូលទៅបត់គេដែរដើម្បីឲ្យយល់គ្នា
យល់គ្នាទៅវិញទៅមក
បាទប៉ុន្តែគាត់ថាអ្វីដែលយើងមើលទៅ like right now like in Cambodia I think I see many expat I mean like this term it's I don't know how it
No,
sounds to
expat
you.
is good.
Yeah, it's good, right?
Expat is good.
You know, when I was in the US, you know what my status is?
No.
Alien. They call us alien.
Okay, so alien means somebody from another,
Yeah,
Land.
immigrant, not living there, but
not living in the country.
yeah, not
from
Yeah.
another country.
Yeah,
So
alien.
alien is also good, you know, but because of the perception of alien and the image of alien, so people go like, why you?
yeah,
calling
of
me
course.
alien?
You know, it sounds
I look
so
like my
strange.
eyes.
Detail.
Yeah, alien, like the name, like.
The name is so weird, right?
I mean, you think about the language of the English. It's like if you call me immigrant, I don't mind.
Yeah.
But then it's like alien. I'm like, I don't want to be alien anymore. I'm gonna go back to my home country, man. My home planet.
I know.
Exactly, my home planet.
That's one of the
Exactly.
reason. I think it plays a passive role that make me return.
Wow.
I was offered the chance to live in the U.S. I turned it down because I don't see myself enjoying my life there.
Wow.
Most
I don't see a future there.
I know.
Yeah, and I don't want to bury all my talent there.
Exactly. Because you'll be
So-
limited, definitely. You'll be limited.
There's so many farm here I can grow my crops. Now it pays off, you see.
It is.
I cannot imagine if I'm in the US until now I'm probably doing something different, man. No, but, the
No,
thing
but
is,
you're
yeah,
smart. I believe you're smart. You can do something. Yeah.
can, but I mean it's just like the happiness
Nobody
is probably
knows us,
different,
Kelly.
right? Yeah, and the family probably different too.
Yes.
Probably white kids and stuff too.
Oh boy.
Not Honestly, that I wasn't planning to have a Cambodian wife at all.
Okay.
It wasn't the plan because I was so shocked that I was so scared of hurting somebody feeling.
Yeah.
Of because my because of my like attitude and also my mindset is just too
Different, yeah.
independence.
Yes.
Oh, I'm very independent in the term like if like sometimes like you need to like before you get into a serious relationship you need to draw a line.
I
Hey,
know.
I don't like this.
I know.
I won't do it. If you don't like think about me, then let's find
Let's
okay.
find a middle ground
Right.
too.
Yeah,
to be able to-
or if you really cannot accept this,
Why?
I have tattoo. I have earrings.
Yes.
Back then, I smoked too.
Yes.
Back then,
Yes.
I met my wife. If she doesn't like that, it's fine.
Okay.
I gotta show it all. That's all my bad side, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then she said, "Oh, you should quit smoking." Fine, slowly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then okay, you should not drink more. Okay, slowly, a little bit. I see if I can do it or not.
You're doing.
And then I try. Okay, I can do it. Do it. If I cannot do it, tell her no, cannot. Why you need to like completely flip yourself?
Yeah, for somebody.
Yeah, like of course you find the middle ground, but then I've done my part of trying
Yes.
my best as well. But then of course if I love her, I will give some, and then she will give some in.
Most
And then we
definitely.
find the middle ground, right?
That's true. That's true.
And the funny part is her family.
Yeah.
Her dad, my father-in-law, hate people with tattoo.
Wow.
Yeah. And until now he didn't know.
You're lucky.
No. Until now he didn't know.
Whoa.
I speak in English, he didn't know. No, I mean like the funny part is just like it's not that I want to hide it, but I just don't have a chance to show it.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm pretty sure he see it, he wouldn't care.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
of how I am. Like នៅខ្មែរយើងមិនអត់មុនយើងធ្លាប់មានអ្នកចាច់ថាអូអាពាក់កវិលចេះចោះ
Like
អូ
ឆ្លើយ
សាក់ទៅចេះ
something យ៉ាង
ចោះ
បង
You've been profiled. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, some people don't even get a job too because of the tattoo, Like, I think he said once that somebody cancel his project because of his tattoo.
No way.
Shame on you.
Yes.
Why would you do that to people? Like,
Yeah.
you go to them, you ask them for a project,
Yes.
and then say, oh, no, we cannot get you because of your tattoo. And why go to him in the first place?
That's it. You should know the kind of artist or model you're looking for before you go.
Yeah.
Sometimes some people are there just to break you down
Yeah.
Right.
by just telling you negative stuff. Like, okay, I want you, but you are too black. Then why did you say you want me? You know, it's
that's,
like
that's
it's
I
fine.
got that too. That black things. Like color. I got that too.
really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, she's been telling me a lot about this. I'm like, oh wow. They
I
don't know. You
I
are pretty.
I believe her because in the industry we have so many different kind of people who say many different kind of words.
Yes.
And some of them have like they don't know how to shut them out.
Yeah.
They would just talk.
Anything.
And I met so many people who always brag about their company. Ooh, and then at the end of the day, cannot do it.
Exactly.
And then seriously, I don't mind meeting people and talk about projects.
Yes.
It's good.
Yes.
But then, like, just cut the bragging part in half.
Exactly. just leave the
Yeah.
I can do, and let's do
Yeah.
it. Let's do it.
Just yeah. Maybe just cut half of it off, so I don't
Right.
waste 2 hours listening to your bullshit.
Exactly. Bye bye.
No, it's true. I always care like when I do a project with a company, I will look into whether I care about the products or that company or not. Like
Yes.
what they're doing, I know what they're heading or not.
Yes. Sir.
So you would meet them and talk to them, and then later say, okay, let's do together, blah blah blah
Yeah.
blah. We make you wait, and then you feedback back and forth, and you say, sorry, cannot do.
I hate this so much,
I'm like,
bro.
man, I'm gonna blacklist you soon, bro.
You're
Like,
already
real,
blacklisted.
for real, yes.
you get into the naughty list, not gonna work with you anymore.
No more.
Yeah.
And some people, funny, they don't realize they are doing that. Some people like they
Yeah,
are,
that's why I told them to.
yeah. So
to
you
the
just
friends,
have to tell them in the face, yeah.
Right.
like stop doing that.
Please don't stop hurting my feelings.
It is
I have-
hurt.
you're
It's
hurting my
hurt. Yes.
feelings.
Yes. It's really hurt.
Oh my God! In this industry, I've had so many of that. So many happen. Like, and somebody funny enough, they just if they know they cannot pay you that much. For instance, they go like, "Oh, Sam, I want to know your rate." You give them your rate. They know they cannot pay you. Then they give you the craziest excuse ever.
What? Do you mind sharing? What is the craziest excuse?
The craziest experience is that, we know you're a foreigner, you have so much money, but we don't have so much money. to pay you. We are sorry. I was like, what?
So weird.
Like, what? Like, what? You know, it's like, oh, okay. Like, that shocked me. Like, it shocked me. Like, they go like, oh, we know you have so much money, but we cannot pay you. Our budget is little. So I was like, okay, how much is your budget? My director say we use Konkamai. Man, it's too much.
Yeah?
I swear,
Oh my God.
like crazy. Like they don't know how to say no. They don't know how to say, oh, sorry, we cannot work with you. Or sorry, our budget is low. We cannot hire you. Simple.
Just say that.
Don't give me the crap of going that, oh, I think you have money. You think, is that how to work? No, you don't think of people before. That's crazy. Anyway.
Yeah. I always advise to the younger creator because, I mean, of course, I'm not their manager. I cannot rate their work, but at least I know what they worth. At least like the minimum, I would give them the minimum rate that they should deserve. Yes. And sometimes it's way below that too. Like when they charge, I'm like, you're hurting yourself, you know?
No, this topic is really, really sensitive to me. You know what? It's really sensitive to me because I've had so many jobs gone away from me because of somebody charging crazy amounts. You understand?
Crazy amount? Is it like lower?
Super low.
Oh.
You know, on TikTok, I have more than 500,000 followers, right? Somebody who has 2 million followers, we were on the same job together, and the person was charging $50 a day, and I charged $300 a day. And the producer looked at me like, "Hey, $300 a day? No." So it's like, I felt like, what? And they told me, oh, this guy is taking $50 a day. He has 2 million followers. So it's like disrespectful to me, you know? It's like, if the person doesn't know his worth, I don't care. I know my worth.
A day, as it like being in the video?
Doing a shoot.
Oh.
And it's a complicated shoot, like 16-hour shoot.
Oh.
And it's not just extra job. It's
your main job anyway.
But the fact is not about the price. But the fact is, why do you compare the two price?
True.
If he say he's taking $50, give him $50. If
that's
I
his
want
rate.
300, give me my rate.
Yes.
That's it. Don't compare me to him. Oh, because he have 2 million followers, you have, you know? What? Man, this industry is like smooth, sweet, but also there's some crazy part of it.
No, but I thank you for sharing this.
My
and
pleasure.
also the conclusion you add.
Yeah.
It's true. It's not about how many followers or how much you charge, but just give that person the rate they ask.
Yes.
And that's it. End of story, right?
If you cannot, you just say, oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I don't have the budget. Simple.
Oh, man.
You know?
Now I realize I'm so lucky.
No, it's so true because I feel most content creators in Cambodia are underpaid.
Yes.
Let me tell you, because compared to other content creators in other countries, right? Mm-hmm. They are really, really doing well. They can survive on being content creators.
True.
You understand?
Agree.
Let me take Thailand, for instance. I stay in Thai. I speak Thai fluently. You understand? One of my Thai influencers called me. He's a very big star in Thai. He was like, Sam, let me speak in Thai. Sam ทำอะไรที่ประเทศกัมพูชาทำไมไม่มาประเทศไทยเลยถ้าจับสินค้าหนึ่งมันจะได้ประมาณ 100,000-200,000 นะกัมพูชาให้อยู่เท่าไหร่ So let me translate. They were like,
I understand.
A little bit, yes. Yeah.
What are you doing in Cambodia? How much would they pay you? In Thailand, if you come here, they give you this amount of money.
Yeah. I understand everything you
Then
said.
I was like,
I speak Thai fluently too.
Oh, guys.
พูดไทยได้ใช่ไหม
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, I felt like it's not because we are not being paid well. It's just because that the market is not doing well to give us what we deserve.
Yes, I agree.
You know? And when you stay bold, like I like you so much because you're somebody when a brand approach you, it's your term, not their term.
Yeah, make yourself clear to them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think that's one thing content creators should learn. If you know your content is good, if you know what you are given is quality.
Yeah.
It's not bullshit.
Yeah.
It's quality. Definitely ask for a top dollar. You know?
True.
And there's one Singaporean content creator who was saying something. He says, 2 influencers can be there. One will have 100,000 followers. One will have 10,000 followers. But the 100,000 followers will get $5 in a month. And the 10,000 follower will have $100,000 in their account. Why? It's because of how they value themselves.
Yeah.
You know? So I think this is something also, a little advice to my fellow content creators. Put value on yourself, because to make content is not easy.
Yeah.
Trust me. It's not easy.
Thank you for speaking it out.
My pleasure.
Speaking on my behalf. I've said it so many times. I mean, coming from you,
Yeah.
I'm safe, because being like doing the podcast like this, if I keep doing this, people will get cringe.
It's true. It's like,
And it is good coming from you as an expat. You've been
Yes.
here only for 3 years, working full time, a content creator,
Right.
and you already experienced a lot.
Yes.
And then like people ask me, oh, why you don't release so many videos? No, I'm making many videos. But the thing is right now, I'm battling it for my own well-being
Yes.
and survivability.
that's it.
Right.
I need to spend.
Of course.
And like you said, I'm so lucky that I can survive on being a content creator.
Come on.
I am so
Your studio
lucky.
is not cheap.
I know.
Your studio is
I
not cheap.
know,
They should
but-
know.
Yes.
That's the thing. I'm so lucky that
Yeah.
I managed to kind of like step on so many rocks and survive that.
Exactly.
But then I see the younger one came in and they struggling, and some of them like look completely in a big mess, you know, and then got a bad deal and then regret it, you know.
Yes.
I'm like, I need to do something.
You need to educate them. Yeah. We
yeah.
need to find a way to educate them.
Yeah.
That's what I do. That's
Yeah.
what, for me, that's what I do. Like when I also do film production or TVC production, right? I do commercial stuff. So one day I was talking to one, I had a project that I was doing, and I told one Khmer actor, I said, I want to use you for a TVC. I was like, oh, it's an extra job. He was like, oh, so how much did you pay me? Then I said, a little over $500 for just extra. He was so shocked. I was like, why are you shocked? He was like, that's not the market rate here. I was like, no, that's what you deserve. You have a blue tick to your name on all social media. It doesn't matter what role you are playing as an extra. It's an image you are given. It's called an IP,
Yeah.
right? Intellectual property. You should claim it,
Yeah.
you know, because you don't know what that intellectual property would do tomorrow. You know? So I think it's about time. I'm trying to learn so much Khmer so that I can really touch on this topic so well, because I think maybe coming from me, they might also understand more. But so far, you're doing a good job to put the message out there, you know?
I'm also risking a lot too, you know.
It's so
I get a
true.
lot of hates, but come
Yeah.
with me.
Just connect.
This guy not fair. Dude, I've been doing this since God knows what. Like, it's not just me. Many other creators too. Some of them survive, some of them doesn't. And I feel bad. You know, I don't want to see my friend lose their job. And then surviving on all content creators, like you said, you lose your job to somebody else who going lower because they're more
Yes.
followers. I even have people who have lower followers charging way lower and got the project, and I refer them to the projects. They did not know
No
because
way.
I said, hey, this person very good.
Yeah.
Maybe his rate is lower than mine, but you can talk to him. But then I found I was way lower than what I expected. I'm like, are you done, man? Like, I don't see anything good in your future, because you're gonna end up crying out loud about, oh, you need help.
Exactly.
Because you're not helping yourself right now. And
Yes.
I called the person later, hey, you do that projects. He didn't know I knew, but then I told him, I know how much you charge.
Yeah.
You should watch your back. And then I told
Exactly.
him, yeah.
And you know, the funny thing about the whole issue is that people out there, your fans will judge you on what they see on the screen,
True.
right? If let's say in a month you do 20 ads or 20 commercials, and you are just paid $2,000 for all these jobs, and tomorrow you go outside and your fans see you dressed in anyhow, they'll see you're not living a good life. They see maybe, oh, this guy has money, but he's trying to be cheap. But they don't know you make a bad decision by cheaping yourself. Somebody can do 1 month, one project. And when we do a meeting, they'll come in a car, they will drive in a luxurious car. Because why? That one project is worth their value.
Yes.
You know, it's not about quantity; it's about the quality.
Yeah, of course.
Sometimes you need to learn to say no as a content creator.
Yes.
Learn to say no. This is one big issue. Learn to say no if it doesn't really fit what you want.
Agree.
Right.
So true.
Right.
Now, why don't we talk about content creation? you see the channel.
I love it. I love it.
But the thing is that it's good that our conversation is within the boundary of our experience.
Exactly.
We're not talking about theory. We're not talking about things we imagine.
It's practical.
Right.
It happens to
That's
me.
what podcast is all about.
It happened to you. It happened to me too. You know.
It's happened to us, yes.
Sometimes people go like, "Oh, you do this brand. Oh, Sam, I don't see you do another brand." I was like, "Yes, but I'm still eating."
Yeah.
You understand? So, but anyways, it's. I think once they begin to understand and we come together that okay, you know what, our views are not cheap. You need to pay for that views, right? They go like, "Oh, Facebook will pay you, YouTube will pay you. Don't worry." That's BS.
That's a lie.
That's a BS.
Yeah.
That's also just a question.
Yeah.
So do you know some part or maybe like some company?
Yeah.
They might charge the rate to anybody the same shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have a fixed. They have a fixed.
fixed
Now
rate.
they're still doing it like forever. Like forever.
Or it's like rate for everyone.
For everyone, the same things.
Don't do it.
Now, and they people accept that.
It's real.
That rate.
It's
You
happening.
understand? For me, I work. If let's say I have one job I'm gonna do, right? But if somebody comes to me and go like, "Oh, Sam, I know this is your rate. This is my budget. Can you help me?" It's a different game.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
It's a different game. So that means the conversation has changed.
True.
The conversation is now emphasizing on your integrity, respect to you, that bro, I know this is, you deserve a top dollar, but as a friend, can you help me? And I'm going to pay you something.
Then you
do.
consider it.
Yes.
When I started, I was doing content for people. They were like, "Oh, Sam, you do a lot of free content." I was like, "I don't do free content. They pay me. How much? $1. I just take $1 from the bro. Send me $1. Why? Because I told myself I want to be number one. So that $1 represented number one. So I just take $1. Just give me $1. That's fine. You understand?
Yeah.
So that you don't say I do it for free.
True.
Do you understand?
Right.
Because there's nothing cheap or expensive. The only thing is it worth it?
Yeah.
How much value can you add to what you are doing? You understand? And also in the other way round. That's we saying it in a good bad way. We have to say it we are saying in a good bad way. We have to say it in a good way too. You understand? It has anyway. People who charge way too much or crazy amounts but do shit work. They are also making the market very bad for us.
Right.
You understand? Content is not all about beauty.
That's the dilemma, you know.
Yes.
That exists.
Oh, it exists so much.
Yeah, that exists. I know too. I know a few too.
Yeah.
It hurts my opportunity. Even I got a brand deal canceled because of that guy ruined the whole things. And it was already signed. I could have sued the company, but I don't want to have headaches.
See.
Sign the paper agreement already, and it's like, oh, cancel. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine. I understand your pain, and I'm sorry for this person, but please don't judge all the creators that way. But I did like give them my mark.
Yes.
And at least you know one person that can screw this up, and later on, if you know that person involved in the project, just avoid it.
Exactly.
I avoid it, yes.
Oh, that's so true.
Yeah, you make a list.
Yeah, so walk
That's so
away.
true.
Yeah, you make a list, and definitely like same when I advise somebody that I see that they repeated the same mistake 3-4 times, I would keep telling them until a point where I just say, I'm done.
Yes.
Like,
Have a good life.
enjoy.
Bye. Yeah, bye. Why wasting my time? Yes.
I'm going home.
And you know, but the thing is, it hurts them even more is that every single time when I did that to someone, the brand that I kind of F them came to me and listened to me.
Of course. Because they understand the value of the money.
But that person, the person that I advised, saw it. It's like, oh, why this guy got at this rate now?
That's true.
And I did it lower, but now they stopped doing it with me. I'm like,
yes, because of course, because
the result
is very bad.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a company contracts you to do a video. Most companies in Cambodia, most of them, they go like, bring the concept, do everything, your camera people shoot everything, and we just pay you. You understand? I mostly I don't like companies who don't have concept.
Oh, that's the dangerous one.
Yes, because you should have concept so that at least I can know what you want, because it's your brand.
True.
And you should know what kind of message you want to put out there. Like, oh, I know you're a content creator. Can you create something for us? Yes, I can create, but based on my knowledge of your product. But my knowledge of your product and your knowledge of the product is two different things. You know, I might know this mic. I know, oh, it sounds good, very nice. But maybe there might be a microchip inside that I don't know because I'm not a technician.
Yeah.
If you don't tell me that. So if I don't put that inside the content, I might lose everything.
True.
So mostly, if a company is approaching any content creator, please approach them with a concept.
True.
Because it's like traveling without a map.
Yeah, but I like not a full concept's fine, but at least just some glimpse of direction.
Right.
Direction would say.
Voila.
Yeah.
You understand? And when it comes to some companies like food and drink or something like that, then okay, it's good. Food, you know, it's okay. You can do any content. You can be creative on that. But yeah, we'll get better. We will get better.
Good.
Yeah.
Right.
By the way, this mic was used by Michael Jackson's in the song Thriller. That's why it's so popular.
Okay.
Michael Jackson used this mic to record one of his most
Wow.
Yeah.
It sounds so.
Sure, yeah.
It sounds so. I feel like singing now.
I'll send you the picture that he used the mic.
Wow.
Michael Jackson used the same.
I believe you. I trust.
Yeah. That's one of inspired me to use
the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it became a very popular mic for podcasting.
Yeah.
It sounds good.
It sounds really
So
cool.
good, yeah.
See that things, right? The history of the brands. Oh, the quality may be good, but then what is associated?
What's
The IP.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, Michael Jackson is gone. Rest
But
in
still,
peace.
But
But
still
still, you see,
here.
The name's still in
that's
our mouth.
intellectual property. You understand? Yeah.
Right.
Wow. You see, now we almost talk for 2 hours.
No way.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, I was like, okay, so when are we going to start the interview?
1 hour and 52 minutes of conversations,
Whoa.
non-stop.
Wow.
Whoa.
No
I'm
pause.
enjoying myself.
Yes.
I'm now warming
I
up.
love it.
That's good.
Yeah. Okay. I think we have learned a lot from Dalis and Sam. Thank you
welcome.
for
Pleasure's ours.
open up. អរគុណមែនតើ Dalis ជាមួយនឹងយករឿង personal មែនតើមកចែកហើយ Yeah, Sam as well for sharing your experience.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for being here.
Yes.
I mean, not just here in the country.
My
I mean,
pleasure.
I always a big fan of experience sharing and also cross-cultural understandings, and which is something that I feel like my people need to work on a little bit more in terms of don't label people, don't categorize people into a certain group. Just if you meet them as a friend, I meet you, you are Sam. That's it. I don't care where you're from.
Yes.
But of course, I know you're from Ghana. All of this, it's a country. It's fine, but that doesn't define our friendship, right?
Exactly.
We just met each other. We know each other's
you,
story.
brother. I appreciate you.
That's what it matters.
That's good.
And because based on my experience, when you start to categorize people, then you would have a bubble,
Exactly.
and then you will not get out from that bubble, and you will not meet new people, right?
True.
Right.
And ជាមួយនឹងប្រធានបទដែលយើងនិយាយពីដើមមកគឺតកតងជាមួយនឹងជនបរទេសទៅកាន់នៅខ្មែរក៏ដូចជាបទពិសោធន៍ជាមួយនឹងការនិយាយស្ដីទៅកាន់មិត្តភ័ក្តិអ្នកការងារក៏ដូចជាចែកម្លែកពេលវេលារវាងគ្រួសារ
ចា
មួយការងារហ្នឹងក៏យើងបាននិយាយឲ្យសែនតកតងមួយនឹង content creator ផងដែរអញ្ចឹងបងប្អូនបានស្ដាប់ច្រើនហើយសង្ឃឹមថាបើសិនជាមានកន្លែងណាដែលខុសឆ្គងឬក៏លើសលួសណាមួយសូមកុំភ្លេចថាការនិយាយស្ដីនេះគឺក្នុងន័យមួយពួកយើងទាំង3នាក់ចែកម្លែកបទពិសោធន៍គ្នាទេមិនមែនទៅចង្អុលឲ្យបុគ្គលណាមួយចោទតែណាម្នាក់ក្រុមហ៊ុនណាមួយទេមិនមែនជាគោលដៅទេអ្វីដែលគោលដៅនេះគឺយើងចែកម្លែកបទពិសោធន៍
ចា
ហ្នឹងហើយហើយមុននឹងយើងទៅចង់ឲ្យ Dalis គាត់ you have anything else left to share or thing that you want to get out you can share. Don't worry about timing, okay? I just want you to at least say things that you wish you could have said.
Wow.
Okay, for me, what I say is, if you know what you're doing is good and you believe in your content, don't be scared to ask for a top dollar. Yeah.
All
Really?
right.
Yes.
Why is that?
Because being a content creator, right? It's difficult if you don't get returns.
True.
You don't get motivation.
You need to eat.
Exactly.
And
You understand?
yeah.
Sometimes you have to go to a set with, let's say, 5 crews. And if you don't have anything for them, they might not support your dream anymore.
I agree. No, that part I can add to you. Even though you support them, sometimes they don't see your dream.
That's true.
I lost all my crew.
Yeah.
My previous crew gone. Dude, I give them everything, man. And
Now-
they just don't see what I'm seeing. So
Exactly, you know.
please
Go. Yeah.
follow your own dream.
Exactly. For
I
now,
follow mine.
we are just three, and like you know, many people call us. Oh, can I join? Can I be a co-host? Can I do this? I'm like, I'm content. When I get to that level and I need you, I'll call you.
Right.
Simple.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
You can criticize me all you want. You can say we are bad. You can say we are this, but at least we are doing something. The fact that you know we are doing it, that means you are my fan. Thank you so much. អរគុណមែនតើ
ដែរអូខេចុះសម្រាប់ Dalis
ចាអរគុណបងអរគុណបងអរគុណ
បាទអរគុណ
និយាយតែថ្ងៃនេះសប្បាយចិត្តមែនតើបានចូលរួមកម្មវិធីរបស់បងហើយខ្ញុំ sorry បើសិនជា memory loss ហ្មងពួកឯងពេលច្រើនខ្ញុំអញ្ចឹងឲ្យចាំតែមុខតិចតិចគេអត់សូវចាំឈ្មោះចាំ
No like បងអត់ expect កណ្ដឹងចាំឯងព្រោះវាជូរហើយណាមួយទៀតកាលហ្នឹង I look different I look less handsome than now នៅពីមុននិយាយមែនពីមុនអត់ចេះអត់វាថាពេលដែលមកពីអាមេរិកភ្លាមខ្លាចគេចាច់អត់សូវហ៊ានតែងខ្លួនទេវា concern ពេក
ចា
ហើយការស្លៀកពាក់អីក៏ដោយប៉ុន្តែគាត់ថាពេលយើង adapt ទៅពេកទៅគេ bully ពេកទៅលេងខ្វល់ដែរឥឡូវលេងខ្វល់
you know
I'm being me again I'm happy now
that's good
yeah so that's why I don't blame you I just mention it because I just want to show that I have good memory of my work.
yeah
I think if it wasn't work, I wouldn't even remember. But that was a part of what contribute to what I have today. So that's why I mentioned it.
That's good.
You were there when I was growing. You see,
Yeah. You are part of the process.
full circle, you know.
Yeah, it's an ecosystem.
But the thing is, now I'm the host.
Yes.
Before it was a different person, the host.
That's
right និយាយតែសប្បាយចិត្តហ្នឹងហើយបង
បាទ
អរគុណមែនតើដែលអាចជួយពួកខ្ញុំតែពីរនាក់អញ្ចឹងណា second honor yes ហើយសម្រាប់ខ្ញុំពាក្យអត់គេប៉ាត់ពាក្យច្រើនបើឲ្យនិយាយសង្ខេបស្កេបអត់កើតអត់ចេះព្រោះអីស្គិតនិយាយតែខ្លីក៏ខ្ញុំនិយាយវែងដែរអញ្ចឹងឥឡូវនេះនិយាយតែខ្លីបានហើយគឺដូចខ្ញុំនិយាយពីដើមមកអញ្ចឹងចង់ធ្វើអីធ្វើទៅបើធ្វើអត់ហត់ធ្វើទៀតអញ្ចឹងណាអញ្ចឹងដូចបងបាននិយាយអញ្ចឹងat least you try ប៉ុន្តែបើនិយាយថាចាំខ្ញុំ try ស្អែកមក try because it today 24 hour you know you don't have 24 hour like forever
Yes.
អញ្ចឹង24ម៉ោងតែមួយថ្ងៃឯង baby ធ្វើទៅសប្បាយចិត្តធ្វើកុំហត់អូខេ
So inspirational.
That's a short clip for her, you know. Easily, you know.
Easily.
Just that short 1 minute long popped up right away today.
Wow.
No, the good part of doing the podcast is I like getting a short. But I mean, some short clip would not make sense, but some really make sense. Like
Yeah.
you
Touch
cut
it.
that part that is very straightforward.
Yes.
You put it in, people really like it, especially on TikTok.
Yes.
I just cut a part with me and my friend last week. We talk about him change after he has a kid. Like he was like super introvert, and he has to go out and buy the baby powder and then the diaper. But
Yeah.
he used to be like super lazy to go out because of the work, and then he changed completely.
Wow.
That's like
A big transformation.
yeah. And then I was talking about how I spend money when after
Yeah.
I have the kids. Like when you know when you buy kids stuff, you don't really think about how much you spend.
wow
Exactly.
You would complain,
Yes.
but you would not say,
Stop.
"Hey, I'm not gonna buy it."
You're gonna do
but
it.
you will buy it.
Exactly.
yes
You're gonna do it.
yes
Regardless
yes.
how much it is.
You're
It's a
gonna buy it.
requirement for you to buy that.
Because it's
Oh
your
my
kid.
God.
You
Yeah.
love them. You have to give them the best.
You might post online say, "Oh, spend so much," but still buy it.
ពេលណានៅកតាយ
Yeah. It's simple.
Simple,
It's
yes.
only people who have kid know. She know.
I know
Yeah, even the mom know this as well.
Yeah.
cute.
You want your kid to have the best life as much as possible, and you
Definitely.
don't want them to repeat your life.
Never.
No? Right?
Exactly.
all right
Yeah.
yes.
Every kid's life is better than their parents' life.
It should be that
I
way.
know right
Right?
oh my god
It should be that way.
Why are we talking about kids anymore? Another hour.
not over
Alright.
អ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាអញ្ចឹងអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាអាចតាមដានជាមួយនឹង Dalis នៅលើ social media ផងគាត់ខ្ញុំនឹងយក social media ផងគាត់ខ្ញុំនឹង share នៅក្នុង description ក៏ដូចជា Sam ផងដែរពួកគាត់មាន show ដែរគឺអីគេប៉ាប៉ា
ប៉ាប៉ា
Papa.
Yeah
no
that's a nice name ទៅទៅប៉ោចអញ្ចឹងដូចយើងនិយាយពីដើមអញ្ចឹងថាអ្វីដែលយើងចែកម្លែកគឺជាបទពិសោធន៍ហើយបើសិនជាមានកន្លែងណាខុសឆ្គងណែនាំពួកយើងនៅខាងក្រោមហើយកុំភ្លេចបើយើងនឹងមានអេពីសូតបន្តទៀតកាន់តែសាហាវជាងនេះទៀតនិយាយទៅមកអេពីសូតគឺសាហាវហ្មងតែមិនដឹងសាហាវមិនតតាក់ទងភ្ញៀវផងអរគុណច្រើន thank you
so much
អរគុណច្រើនជម្រាបលា bye bye the middle one yeah
bye bye
that's the wide angle
okay cool